celebrating the Heritage Month. We start beautiful scars. You know, the most amazing thing about life is our scars. It sinks in deep to remind us of our past. In the scattered waters we swam, through the fog we survived, our skin so thick, never worn out. We became cold-blooded, did it ourselves unaided. Thoughts in our heads crowded, couldn't see through, blindfolded. And then we finally decided. We faked our smiles, tried to fit in, but rather in exile. To the world we are the best, but deep down our hearts and souls are scattered, shattered and clattered into pieces, outnumbered. We've gone through the struggle and turmoil. We've came across thorns with hurdles and hedges. We've sailed through the storm and watered the desert. And yes, with hail, fishes and blisters, we still stood on our feet. No, we can't just flee. We have to be on point, discreet. The sound of that gunshot, we shall raise it to the end point and grab it hot so it never rots. Beautiful scars, now we are the stars, from Jupiter to Mars, racing through like gas, unwithered like bars. So if you see us in our car, boy, you for bab, sake of what we've been scars, it makes us stronger with time, and we scars, it makes us stronger with time, and we struggle for success. We are celebrating Ghana. I am the daughter of my ancestors. From the Gold Coast, Ghana, my motherland, as the name suggests, Nura, the light. I brighten up the tunnels and dungeons our forefathers passed through to the Atlantic Ocean to be shipped to the land of no return. Oh, sorry, they returned. As a saying that goes, that when you point a finger to someone, there's four more pointing towards you. I guess this is a reflection of we do we, black do black. I bet you know European would have been able to take our people from our people without our own people, covered in ropes and garments, taking our people from our people to the Europeans. From the shores of Elmina, where the waves whisper secrets, to the castles of Cape Coast, where the walls hold echoes of chains. I hear them, the cries of my ancestors. I hear them, like the rhythm of the Balongo drum beating in my chest, reminding me of who I am. In the streets, from Mamobi to Nima, their spirit walks with me. They are in the laughter of market women, in the shouts of church women, sek, 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 in the sweat of fishermen casting their net at dawn. They are alive. And then there is Kwame Nkrumah, a man who stood tall, a lion amongst lions. He said, "We face neither east nor west, we face forward." And forward we went, from the cocoa farms of the Ashanti to the fishing villages of the Ada. We marched under the black star, our flag, our pride, our freedom. In the communities, the smell of wake and kinke reminds me that I am home. The kente I wear, woven with threads of gold and history, of kings and queens, of mothers who carry the world on their shoulders and still stood tall. We danced the Hadowa even when our voices were shackled. We sang high life songs even when our voices trembled. We built, we tilled, we loved under the same sun that once watched us suffer. But like the baobab tree, we still stood tall, gallant, Salaga. Now we are free, not just from the chains of colonial rule, but from the chains of self-doubt, from the shadows of remembering that we are the children of resilience, the grandchildren of warriors, the great-grandchildren of those who refuse to die in silence. So when you see me, know that I am Nura the light. I carry the fire of my ancestors, the knowledge of Nkrumah, the rhythm of the Balongo drum, and the unbreakable spirit of Ghana. I am the daughter of the Gold Coast, the land of gold, cocoa, and of freedom. And as long as I live, I will shine for my country, for my motherland, for Ghana. celebrating our wonderful women. People say pearls are found deep down in the ocean. Well, I guess I'll have to be that destined mermaid to pick that precious pearl up. Now what if I told you that pearl was here, those thoughts moving swifter than a fair, and remembrance, perfection, no memories to clear. Let me tell you a story. In her time, the birth of a female means nothing but a curse. No regard for mother or child. Before the midwife announces the gender of the baby, she has to take a pause, look straight into the eyes of the father till she could feel his heartbeat and the sound of blood rushing through his veins, expectations bulging out of his eyes, waiting to hear, "It's a boy." Well, I'm sorry, mister, it's a girl and you have to deal with it. Disregard was all she felt. Love the way she wanted, like candy under the sun melt. On one knee, she knelt, expressing how she felt. To the ground she was thrown, just as a ragged, discarded bone. Then she hit puberty, finally a time when the lion can enjoy its prey. She was giving out of marriage at a teenage age. Probably what she knew was mad as food games. To her, it was just a change of a playground, so she can go and continue being a baby, not knowing she was expected to produce a baby and take care of a bigger baby. Table turns. Now it turns out that she is a lucrative business. She became a commodity. Nothing left of her, not even her dignity. Sanctifying her spirit, she couldn't even find her sanity. She was made to believe nothing was of her. She went in not expecting any love or care. At least the mommy daddy game she played is now in reality. She is a pair. Ouch, that hurts. Maybe the scars is beautiful in his eyes. No, I can't just leave. My kids will face trauma and this is king. What will society say? My dead body on that floor one day will lay, and before you might see me, I might decay. For better, for worse, through thick and thin, in beatings and cleanings of wounds till death do her apart from him. Enough is enough. You say my place is the kitchen and not the office. I tell you I own both. I rule and you must obey. I command and you must follow. And if you think I'm joking, you can try me, you know. In fact, you're fired. Today is Fugu Wednesday. We are celebrating our beautiful Fugu pieces. And I'm here to tell you that Fugu is not a fashion statement. It is a fortress. Let them call it a blouse, let their laughter hang in the air like cheap perfume. They do not know that this cloth is the skein of 1,000 stories, that every thread is a vein pulled straight from the earth of this land. This is Ghana talking. Our president wears it and they laugh. He wears it as an armor, as a reminder, as a portable piece of this land soul, draped over the shoulders of leadership. You are laughing at the skin of history itself, but we are not laughing. We are wrapping ourselves in resurrection, thread by thread, pride by pride. This is a cloth that survived the ships, it survived the whips, it survived the maps they drew to divide what they could never understand. You think this fabric fears action statement? Every photo posted is an action statement. Every photo posted is an act of rebellion. From the diaspora to the motherland, we are stitching ourselves back together in full view of a world I thought would forget. Now this is a reckoning. Look at what we've created. Look at what we choose to wear. Not because the world approves, but because our bones remember the land. To those who mocked, your joke became an anthem. You tried to shame the symbol and instead you united the spirit. Now watch as we wear what you cannot understand. Our past, our power, our unapologetic presence. This is not a trend. This is a testament. We are the sons and daughters of Ghana, and we dress our truth. So when you see this cloth, do not ask what it is made of. ask who it is made of. We are in every thread, and we are not asking for your approval, we are showing you our glory. So wear your fubu, wear it as a pride, wear it as your birthright, wear it like a battle cry, wear it and remember that they can laugh at the cloth, but they will kneel before the kingdom that wove it. We are Ghana, clothed, crowned, unconquered. I am Nura, the linguist.
Ago. Baraka Baka Dazoa, and that means welcome, welcome, welcome to Breakfast Daily. This is the Eid Mubarak edition or Eid Fitr edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel One TV. And I want to say a very good morning to all our Muslim brothers and sisters who went through the fasting season or the fasting period. We want to say a very big congratulations to you all. It's not easy waking up in the morning and going through the whole day without food, prayers and all that. It's been a very fruitful one, and want to say call on Allah's blessings to you all. As you are enjoying Allah's blessings too, I would just hope and pray that you also share some on us here at Channel One TV. So like you saw on the screen from Channel One TV and also from CC 97.3 FM, want to say Eid Fitr to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. I saw Engineer Abdullah Muhammad's status actually also saying that Juma Mubarak to all and also Eid Mubarak to all, and I want to associate myself with that particular statement as well. So it's a holiday, but we have a lot to share with you here on the show. It's an amazing one. I'm sure that we'll be enjoying ourselves. But if you are tuning the meet, you'd have to remember us. We didn't fast with you, though. We didn't go through the entire period with you, but certainly we want to enjoy with you. I want to say a very good morning to all our Muslim brothers. Fauzu Masawudu, to Umaru Sanda Amadu, to Kamaru, to all the interesting and friendly people here, Hawa Idrusu, and all of them, all the people who went through the fasting period, and today they've ended. So we understand there'll be conversion on the that is the Independence Square to say a very big prayer this morning, and also want to say a very big congratulations to all of you. But now let's move straight into what we are here to do today. You know, it's still Heritage Month, and still with Heritage Month, we are still telling you that next week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday is the Back to Your Village Food Festival. You want to make your way to the Efua Sanaland Children's Park and enjoy yourself. So it's the 28th and 29th March 2026. This is at the Efua Sanaland Children's Park, and it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Come there with your bowls, come there with the family, come there with your empty stomach, and come there with a wallet full of money so that you'll be able to enjoy yourself. Food you haven't enjoyed in years, you'll be able to get it there and enjoy. So it's next week, Saturday and Sunday. We are not talking about just 2 weeks or 1 month from now. It's just next week. So block it on your calendar and be part of it. So vendors can also call 0205 973 973 0205 973 973 to be part of this event. We want to say a very, very big thank you to all of you, to our sponsors. I want to say EcoBank, thank you so much to you. Gino, Munchi, Everpark. Yeah, Everpark is now part of the drill. I want to say thank you so much to you. And the vendor should call the numbers 0205 973 973 and be part of this event. We have a lot to share, a lot to give, and a lot to enjoy. As well, we are also asking you that as you are celebrating Eid today, why don't you use local rice? Because we know a lot of rice will be roaming in the system and all that. People will be sharing food and all that. So why don't you get local rice? Because that's the campaign we're actually pushing here, so that we can also create jobs for the farmers, get them more money, and also make that sector lucrative. Local rice is very nutritious, so grab a bag of local rice today, or maybe a pack of it, so that you'll be able to enjoy today. So let your meal make a difference, and also eat fresh, eat Ghana, and make sure that you are getting local rice today. And this is in partnership with Agri Impact Limited, Mastercard Foundation, and also the 24-hour economy. And this is championed by City 97.3 FM and Channel 1 TV. So fresh from farms to plate, eat Ghana, build Ghana. And actually this week there was an event at Black Star Square that was the Agrotech Fair 2026, and that actually I learned a lot there about what really the foreign rice is made up of, and also how best you can get the local rice and also enjoy it, and how it's going to help your body as well. As a human being, you wouldn't want to be taking too much perfumed rice, so you want to take local rice so that you enjoy yourself. Easter Orphan Project, yes, you cannot go away with the Easter Orphan Project. We want to feed, maintain, and support. So some selected orphanages in Ghana. Easter Monday, 6th April 2026. We will be visiting these places to support the children or the less privileged. So that is the Easter Orphan Project. And if you can't help in kind, you can also help in cash. So if you want to help in cash via Momo, as 0550 900 0550 900 So make sure that you are sending in your donation. It has City 97.3 FM at the front, that's behind the Adabraka police station, or you can come here at Tesano. Maybe Tesano also be very convenient for you at Channel 1 TV here at Tesano, Ula Hansen Lane. So bring your donations so that on the 6th of April 2025, we can visit some of the orphanages in Ghana and give out our best. Again, I want to remind you that the Heritage Month, of course, we are celebrating the Heritage Month with a number of things here on set. So we want to say that go to Tekura today, grab that interesting cultural furniture that you want to grab and design your space with. So visit them today at Adenta, or you can also visit them on their social media handles and make your choice. Call them, make your payment, go grab it and use it in your home, in your office, that beautiful space you want to elevate, and we are good to go. Well, when I started the show, I actually didn't mention my name because today I want to get my Muslim brothers to give me names. So if you are watching, you would want to give me a name. Well, Baba is too normal. Like everybody's Baba. Maybe Ibrahim Salifu or something. No, Ibrahim Mahama. I receive it. Ibrahim Mahama will do. So today you can call me Ibrahim Mahama Jr. Anyway, so in studio I have Hajia. Hajia what? Fatima.
No, I don't like Fatima.
Hajia what? Charlie, you look Hajia-ish. When someone says you look Hajia-ish, everything like what come Kawaba.
I actually get that a lot.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. Oh okay. Yeah. Okay. So when are you going to Mecca?
I don't know. Probably when I find my Muslim husband.
When you find your Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay. So is Sakina is Sakina a Muslim name?
Yeah, Sakina is a Muslim name.
Sakina.
No, I like Zainab.
Sakina. You like Zainab?
Zainab.
Yeah, Zainab, that name. Yeah, good morning to you, Zainab, Deputy Communications Officer at Gold Board. Yeah, Zainab, good morning to you. Good morning. She was my mate at GIJ. Okay, so you like Zainab?
Yeah, I like Zainab.
Okay. So Zainab Musa. Oh, you don't like that one?
No. Since we're doing the Mahama.
Okay, so
we stick
Zainab
to the Mahama. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's stick to the Mahama.
Okay.
You know?
So
since
Zainab
Mahama is reigning right now, let's stick to the Mahama.
So Zainab Mahama and Ibrahim Mahama. Okay,
yeah.
so that's it. So it's an interesting one. And if you are celebrating today, make sure that we are with you in spirit, and I want to say a very big congratulations to you. It's not easy going through that period and fasting. It's been an interesting one. So, Chris, we have a lot today. The newspapers, they are like, today's holiday, so they will sleep. But we have to be here and share with you what we have for you on set. And as well, we bring you interesting conversations and interviews here on the show. Let's start with citynewsroom.com, the news portals. Let's start with citynewsroom.com. Let's tell you what is happening there. The SIGA boss is speaking, and that is the Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, Professor Michael Kpesa-White, says that no profits, no bonuses. So once you are making profits, we would give you bonuses. If you are not making profits, you won't get bonuses.
I heard that on the radio today.
You heard that on radio
and I
this
think
morning.
It's very good.
It's very laudable, right? You wouldn't just go and sit in the office and do nothing. You have to make sure that you are making some profit. Also, 12-member highway robbery gang busted in Ashanti region. Railway challenges inherited. Salary arrears being addressed. This is coming from the Transport Minister. Yesterday, some of the railway workers actually stormed the Transport Ministry, demanding that the government should pay them their 13 months arrears. Yeah, they've not been paid for 13 months, and they are asking that the government should pay them. Parliament approves Barari DV Ghana lithium mining agreement. 2.6 million businesses now operating in Ghana. Nearly 30% in open spaces coming from the Ghana Statistical Service. 57% of mobile business operators earn below 100 cedis a day. Parliament passes University of Engineering and Agricultural Sciences Bill 2025. Refund all paid fees to students. GTech orders Royal Nursing Colleges. Yes.
Yeah, this was another interesting one.
Yeah, you don't have accreditation, and you
I
want to
wonder
run
how
your
they're going
institution.
to refund them, and also people who have already passed through there. They said they're not going to be recognized. That means you have to start school all over again.
You have to start all over again. Yeah, I think a better job must be done when it comes to institutions. There's actually an issue at hand right now. One of these days we will bring it out. A school that is registering children for BEC, and the school is really not in existence. I don't know how it really work.
It's not in what?
The school is not in existence. So the parent told him. But we are not here to disclose the school. But this is what we are dealing with a Royal Nursing College. That the GTEG is asking you to refund all the paid fees to students. So the question is, why will you have an institution and you know you are not accredited, you don't have the needed accreditation, but you go on and take monies from these children and take them through the system? And you know, I'm in the school because I know at the end of 2, 3, 4 years, I should have something to show for it and go get employment.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to my employers or I'm going to seek for employment and I get there and some sort of work is done about the school and my employers find out that it's not like accredited, I've wasted my time. So you pay amount of maybe 5,000 Ghana cedis every semester, and you've gone through the period for 6 semesters. That's 30,000 Ghana cedis, and I've wasted that amount. Oh wait, I think we should do better. Anyway, President John Dramani Mahama is on a tour, and one of his tours in the Bono region, he says that the previous SIM registration was flawed, and also Sunyani Airport to be expanded to for commercial flights. This is also coming from President John Dramani Mahama. 63-year-old woman appealed for 69,000 Ghana cedis for severe what's the word there? That word is very huge.
Which one?
That word. Severe.
Osteoarthritis.
Good. You are a nurse and a doctor. Anyway.
And actually, osteoarthritis, women suffer also osteoarthritis a lot. I'm not a doctor, but it's been advised that women, if you get to a certain age,
you missed your path.
I know, right?
Yeah,
if you get to a certain age, you need to like up your vitamin D because it actually helps your bones. So when you become menopausal, all those places become very weak. So the intake of vitamin D helps you not to have any of those issues. Okay. Osteoarthritis is just arthritis of the bone.
Osteoarthritis surgery. So she needs 69,000 Ghana cedis for a severe osteoarthritis surgery. Also, InvestCorp donates 5,000 Ghana cedis to City Orphan Project, like we've also been asking you to do. And also, MMDCEs must rethink governance approach to drive local development. That is coming from Professor J.K. Benza. Chris, what do we have on
Channel 1?
Channel 1 newsroom?
All right, so on channel1newsonline.com, you can actually join us. Let's go through this. We have police arrest 12 in Ashanti highway robbery crackdown. And no bonuses for loss making SOEs, and this is by the SIGA as they warn. And Bono region, Mahama assures completion of Gini Sampa Road by 2027. Millions risks losing safe water in White Volta Basin, Water Resources Commission is saying. Now, 57% of mobile operators earn less than 100 Ghana cedis a day. This is by the GSS. Parliament ratifies 15-year lithium mining deal. GTech orders Royal Nursing College to refund fees after shutdown. Previous SIM registration ineffective, and this is by the president. And Ghana completes evacuations of nationals from Israel. Eid al-Fitr. National Chief Imam congratulate Muslims, call for modest celebrations. While you're modesting your celebration, please invite us to remember us that we are out here working. Did you fast
with them?
Sometimes.
No,
yeah.
You didn't. You didn't.
Yes,
did you
I
fast
did.
with them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I prayed with them. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I prayed.
Zainab, by here. Continue.
InvestCorp donates 5,000 Ghana cedis to City FM Channel 1 TV Easter Orphan Project. Minority questions policy direction after massive gold reserve sale. Government unveils major SOE reform agenda. And that's what we have on the front page, on the platform of channel1newsonline.com.
Let's bring you the News Center portal. What is there? And it starts with Mahama supports new SIM card re-registration exercise. Well, yesterday the president made mention of it. Also, Ghana hit by tomato shortage after Burkina Faso halt export. That story is also there. Ghana rising as West Africa's tourism hub. Abeku Santana also speaking there. COP Abdul Osman Razak, the silent guardian of Ghana's security. Some trending stories. World Bank pledges $3 billion investment in Ghana's economy. $11.9 billion added to Ghana's public debt in 2025. This is coming from the BOG. GJA warns police action threatening media freedom. And also lending rate falls to 19.7%, reference at 14.6%. Let's enter some of the stories. Let's start with what we have from citynewsroom.com. We are trying to open it briefly so that we can give you details of that particular story.
Okay, but while you're doing that, we still have graphiconline.com.
Okay, graphic.
Yeah. So let me check graphiconline.com. We have here, Parliament ratifies Ghana Barari DV lithium lease and amid minority. BOPP creates history, becomes first GSE stock to hit. I think it's 100 million Ghana cedis. It's not clear here, but it's just ... Ghana reserves role. Amin Adam questions BOG sale as Sami Jemfi Okay, they said it's old news. All right, let's go.
Okay, so well, graphic actually is sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, it's holiday and they're actually resting today. So
They still haven't
we
gotten
are
their
trying
thing.
to see what we have from SIGA for you. But it's just going to be an interesting one. Later on the show, we'll be talking extensively about issues with the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry. If you are issues that you'd want to share with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV, of course, for us to ask the ministry on your behalf, why not? We'll be ready to share and also ask the ministry on your behalf. So let's start with this one, citynewsroom.com. That talks about the Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, Professor Michael Kpesa-White, has cautioned state-owned enterprises against paying bonuses while recording losses, describing the practice as a clear breach of financial directives. Speaking on the sidelines of the 2026 SIGA Stakeholders Conference in Accra, he stressed that all financial activities of SOEs are closely monitored, making it difficult for such practices to go unnoticed. In a quote there, he says that we expect that all financial transactions are recorded in the accounting practices of the state-owned enterprises. We know where all monies go by way of expenditure. We know their revenue lines. We know their expenditure lines. You can't make losses and pay bonuses. Michael Kpesa-White said it is unacceptable for institutions that fail to make profit to reward themselves with bonuses. So in quote, he says that if at the end of the year you are unable to declare profit and we see a line that shows that you have paid bonuses to yourselves, then it means that you have flouted a directive. He described the situation as illogical and inconsistent with basic business principles. So that is what is coming from Michael Kpesa-White there, that you should not pay bonuses to yourself if you know you are not making profits. I don't know, you would be paying bonuses to yourself if you are not making profit. Let's move to this one too, where it has to talk about the 12-member highway robbery gang busted in Ashanti region. Let's start with the Ashanti North Regional Police Command has arrested 12 members of a suspected highway. P. Felix Apedu said the operation was conducted in Offenso, in Kenkanso, Akomadan, Techiman, Chira, Sunyane, and surrounding areas in collaboration with the Police Intelligence Directorate in Accra. He identified some of the suspects as Seydou Fusaidi, alias Bali, an ex-convict released in 2022, Draman Rasak, 22, who is currently on bail for a murder case in Kumasi, Moro Jakubu, also known as Dogo, Tola or Hajia Bintu, an ex-convict, Ibrahim Isiaka, 28, alias Jaji, an escapee from the German police station, Zakaria Fusaini, 28, Amadu Umaru, 30, Idrusu Abubakar, 30, and Isa Al-Hassan, 40. Police retrieved 3 locally manufactured shotguns, 1 locally made pistol, 9 live BB cartridges, 4 cutlasses, a sword, 2 knives, 41 mobile phones, 7 phone covers, a fertilizer bag used to conceal the weapon, and 3 black hooded outfits, one of which had blood stains. Wow. So they had all these things on them.
Feels like it's like as you're reading, I'm just picturing it as a movie.
They had all
these
these
are things you
on
see
them.
in movies.
And they were walking around with it. So if you are driving peacefully and you are on the road, you could be attacked
by any of these people.
Wow. This is interesting. Congratulations. Thank you,
But
Ghana Police.
It makes me question or myself when it comes to the issues of convicts? Is it that they do not know which convict that might go back into that sort of lifestyle again? Is it that we do not have a way to evaluate psychologically, emotionally, to see, okay, this person might become a hardened criminal if we put him back where he is again?
Wow.
Because
Actually,
like hearing ex-convict,
yeah, because reading through, it said he identified some of the suspects as one, Seidu Fuseni, alias Bali, an ex-convict, released in 2022. Draman Rasak, 22, who is currently on bail for a murder case in Kumasi. Then Moro Yakubu, also as Dogo Tola, that is Dogo, and we have Tola or Hajia Bintu, an ex-convict. Ibrahim Isiaka, 28, alias Jaji, an escapee from German police station. And Zakaria Fussein, 28, Amadu Umaru, 30, Idrisu Abubakar, 30, and Isa Al-Hassan, 30. As we are celebrating Eid Mubarak today, we know that the chief imam will see a number of things. Please, we should be very careful out there. And I want to say a very big thank you to the police. So ACP Apedu said some of the retrieved mobile phones have been identified by robbery victims. So some individuals who were robbed, whose phones were robbed, were caught, and they've identified that, okay, fine, it's your phone that was robbed. He cited several incidents linked to the suspect, including the February 23, 2026 attack at about 4:20 a.m. on the Insuta Hwidium Old Junction Road, where motorists were robbed of about 57,000 Ghana cedis and mobile phones by armed robbers wielding shotguns, cutlasses, and sticks. Investigations are also revealed that Zakaria Fusseini initially declined to take part of one of the robberies due to Islamic fastings, but later received 500 Ghana cedis as a share of the proceed. Wow. In another incident on January 29, 2026, the robbers attacked motorists along the Inkankanso Daso stretch of the Kumasi-Techiman Highway, making away with cash and mobile phones. On February 2, 2026, at about 9:30 p.m., the suspects attacked a VIP bus carrying 49 passengers along the same stretch. 2 female passengers sustained gunshot wounds, while the robbers took away cash and mobile phones. Police said the suspects had planned another attack on March 14, 2026, along the Akomadan Daso Road, but the plan was foiled following the arrest on the same day. During interrogation, the suspect also admitted involvement in other robbery incidents on Mampon Ejura Road, at Offenso Kokoti Winchi during the 2025 Salah festivities, the Bupe area in the northern region, where a cow was stolen, and in Obuasi, where one suspect was killed during a shootout with police. ACP Apedu said efforts are underway to arrest 2 other accomplices who remain at large, and urged the public to assist the police with credible information to help combat armed robbery in the area. Wow, you stole a cow? Wow, interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. Chris, what more do we have?
All right, so let's check still on citynewsroom.com. Let us look at refund all paid fees to students, GTech, others, Royal Nursing College. Let's get through it. It's just a 1-minute read. The Ghana Tertiary Education Commission has directed the management of Royal Nursing College to refund all fees collected from all level 100 and 200 students following the institution's closure over regulatory breaches. In a statement issued on Thursday, March 19, the Commission said that the directive forms part of measures to address irregularities covered at the college, which was shut down on February 19, 2026 at Tafo Ishiaso in Kumasi.
According, well.
According to GTech, a meeting held with the University of Cape Coast, the affiliate institution of the college, revealed that students in levels 100 and 200 were not officially recognized as they were admitted at a time when the college's accreditation had already been revoked. The commission further disclosed that UCC has suspended its affiliation with the college following the withdrawal of its license by the Nursing and Midwifery Council, as well as GTech's decision to revoke the institution's accreditation. For continuing students, GTech indicated that UCC will conduct an audit of level 300 students and observes only those who meet the required admission criteria, ensuring compliance with academic standards. Meanwhile, the Commission reaffirmed that the closure of the college remains enforced, stressing that enforcement actions are ongoing. It added that some members of the college's management have been arrested and are being processed for prosecution for defying regulatory directives. And GTech has also advised prospective students and the general public to verify the accreditation status of tertiary institutions before enrolling, reiterating its commitment to maintaining quality and integrity within Ghana's higher education
There was
sector.
a part you read in there, you said UCC
Yeah.
has done what?
UCC actually suspended its affiliation with the
So
college.
UCC was affiliated to
Yes,
this
so
institution.
yeah, that actually brings me to think that at the end of the day, the children, or what I want to call them children, the students.
The students.
Yeah, the students must have thought that, okay, UCC, this school is affiliated to UCC and it's still accredited under UCC. So that is why they applied.
Yes.
So now they are bearing the brunt of something they do not understand, because at the end of the day, if UCC actually revoked or suspended its affiliation with the school, was it announced? How were the students supposed to know?
But then again, well, I stand to be corrected. But if you are to sort of affiliate to a particular institution or something, like Tech having its affiliates, UCC having its affiliate, Legon, like that, other big universities trying to hold these smaller universities to come up, isn't there supposed to be a way to check whether this school has sort of the needed accreditation or has gone through the entire process very well before?
Yes, I think there's a way to do that, and a lot of students do not do that because they have the information, the first information, oh, this school is actually affiliated.
I'm actually talking about the university. So because if UCC is now withdrawing its affiliation with yes, you should know.
They should have known that this was operating with our name.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, maybe you stand to be corrected, but this is what I'm thinking, because if you are now withdrawing your affiliation because the tech has said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, then maybe you didn't do due diligence before taking
and I think this goes out to all students. You know, when it comes to this issue of affiliation of higher institutions, the most people that do the due diligence are international students.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because everybody's like, we're paying in dollars.
So you have to be very careful.
Yes. Are you sure this school is really affiliated? I've seen it so many times. Are you sure it's affiliated to UCC? Are you sure it's affiliated to Legon? Are you sure it's affiliated to KNUST?
So they just don't waste money.
Yes. So they just don't waste money. But you know, I think because it's in Ghana, people are just relaxed. I mean, the Ghanaian students might just be relaxed to say that, okay, yeah, you know what? I think it's still affiliated with UCC without doing due diligence. Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring you this story before we go on a quick break and bring you interesting conversation here on the show. 57% of mobile business operators earn below 100 Ghana cedis daily. About 57.1% of mobile business operators in Ghana earn less than 100 Ghana cedis daily, according to the latest data from the Ghana Statistical Service and the Integrated Business Establishment Survey, highlighting deep income vulnerabilities within the sector. The data show that while mobile businesses are well widespread, with 82,920 operators nationwide, ending remain largely a subsistence level, raising concerns about the sustainability and productivity. At the same time, the sector is heavily youth-driven. About 60% of mobile operators are aged between 15 and 34 years, positioning mobile trades as a key entry point into employment, particularly in urban centers where formal job opportunities remain limited. Further analysis indicates that 85.2% of mobile businesses are engaged in goods trading, like you can see on your social media portals, or when you go, people are selling on Facebook, they are selling on Twitter, they are selling on TikTok and all that, reflecting concentrations in retail activities typically characterized by intense competition, which constrains income growth. Women dominate mobile business operations, accounting for 77.5% of operators, suggesting that the income challenges within the sector disproportionately affect female-led livelihood. And it's true, you find a lot of women, if she's not selling shoes, she's selling clothing. If she's not selling earring, she's selling wristbands. If she's not selling what?
We they sell everything.
We
sell everything, even to food.
And
we sell everything.
And they'll say that I'm available, just call me and I'll get it delivered for you and all that. Well, it's just an interesting one, and I think because the unemployment rate is there.
No, but you see,
so everybody wants.
In as much as they're saying this, I feel like everyone can actually learn from this when it comes to the issue of unemployment. You can also tap into it, and find a way to probably make it different from the next person's own. You know, you just tweak it, make it yours. It's actually very exciting.
Yeah,
it's actually very
but it's
exciting.
Stressful.
Chris, no, if the money is coming, it's not stressful.
It's not stressful. But I've seen people who
understand what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, I understand this.
You're also doing something.
Of why you wake up in the morning, you have to do your content straight. The weekend is for content.
Wow.
The weekend is for all your content, especially if you work like me. Because the weekend is for all your content. So you have your lights, your phone, it's for all your content. So on Sunday, after editing, you now put everything, you now have to schedule everything. So while I'm here, it's posting by itself.
So actually, people who are also making money in that space are not actually getting into the 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 jobs.
You know, the thing is, some people, when they start making a lot of money, they just end the 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 jobs.
Yes,
so
it
all depends. It all depends on your career path. You understand?
Yeah.
It all depends on your career path.
Yeah.
Well, this is the career path for me, and that is a side hustle. But some people just find themselves in workplaces because they need to make end meet. It's not just about the career path. So when that sort of person gets to a certain stage with their hustle, they're like, nah.
But they said that women dominate to 77.5% of operators. Wow, interesting.
You will find everything.
You guys are selling
and it's made life very easy.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to go to the market sometimes.
Okay.
You know there are some businesses.
You can just check online
what you want. There are some businesses from still women that you can send people. Like now it's Eid. I could just call them online or reach out to them on social media and send them, please go to the market for me.
And make
the purchase.
Get groceries for me.
And you pay them.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow,
yes,
that's
why I say
business.
There are so many innovative things going on.
But you have to trust the person.
Oh, no, because that's their business.
So the person's not going to run away from your money?
No, that's their business because that's what they have marketed. We can go to market for you. This is what you can get for 300 Ghana cedis. We can do this. This is what you... And everything's coming from Agbogloshi. Don't get,
Oh, okay.
They'll even take you to the farmers where they get their consumery. So don't be afraid. It's not Galamsey own. It is this. So
Oh,
you know,
wow.
you know.
Wow. That's some good.
So
that's some good.
There's a lot
there.
of innovation going on because everybody is busy. So if we're all busy, if new age parents are all busy, who's going to go to the market?
It's true. It's true.
And then some people can afford house helps. Who's going to go to the market? And young people in the university are actually reaching out to people. Hey, I want to do your laundry. I have a laundry service. Okay. And I know a girl that started small. Now it has metamorphosed into an actual business. She has like 2 washing machines, and she goes around picking up people's stuff in Hacho. Or you meet her at Hacho Total, and you drop off the clothing. Yes.
And she'll go get it.
She'll go wash everything and bring for you.
Wow.
And there's another one to university students too that does the cleaning service. Don't worry, we'll come and clean for you. And now her business.
In your apartment.
Yes, and now her business has metamorphosed into an actual cleaning service.
Oh wow.
It started small. So I'll sweep for you. I'll clean. But now it's now an actual. We have all this for cleaning. We have this. We're buying machines. We're doing this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So now those ones, they just don't work with you. They're also working with real estate companies.
That's interesting.
So when you finish building, it's them that you will call to come and clean the place up.
That's interesting. Wow.
So there's business there.
Our women are really thinking fast. They're really.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you banked like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Verna is clean, fresh and safe. I'm holding my Verna bottle. No plastic seal, no worries. Open and hear the sound like that sound means it's fresh, no trick, no plastic seal, but it's still pure. Cool and clean, you can be sure. Verna leads the brighter way. What takes my doubt away? If it clicks, it's Verna. If it clicks, it's clean. Sip it, feel the difference. Verna water, pure and green. Click, open, sip. Click, open, sip. Chalet Verna, no stress, just sip.
And quiz competition later in the evening. The evening of 27th will see a torchlight procession and bonfire, after which there will be a welcome Bobobo night and kebab show. The grand 60th anniversary Deba comes off on Saturday, March 28th, with jamboree and artist night in the evening. There will be a Thanksgiving service on Sunday, March 29th. Special guest of honor is President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. All students, current students, friends, and all well-wishers, come home and be part of history. And for sec at 60th anniversary, the deed, not the glory.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Chaco toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo kendini, who be here, some make us a papadia to a mammy manful. Kale Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, and man swing, Nesasu Mama Hoto so a will beg you.
Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Choose Kale Charcoal toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Director of Communications from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Director of Communications from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Parkwesi Shandor, for us to have conversations on what is happening within his sector. Good morning, boss.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good morning. All well and good.
Wow, thank you so much for joining us. It's a holiday, but you've been
Yeah.
able to make it here in the studio. Let me start with this question. Illegal mining. Are we winning?
Yeah, first of all, good morning to yourself and my sister as well.
Yeah.
I can see both of you are reflecting the,
Yeah.
the age, you know.
Today I'm Ibrahim Mahama and she's Zainab Mahama.
Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. This is supposed to be the Black Stars jersey, but I'm even told they have, changed it. This morning, they are launching a new one.
Oh, wow.
The spider.
So, yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So maybe I shouldn't have worn this. But
anyway, that's
fine. Good morning to yourselves and to the rest of our audience who are connected across the globe. And let me seize the opportunity to also extend the greetings of the ministry to all of our Muslim brothers. Where are we with the fight against illegal mining? Are we winning? I'm going to give a very honest answer, and it is devoid of any political rhetoric whatsoever. We are indeed winning, except that the nature or the magnitude of the situation that we have, it's quite enormous, such that you cannot have immediate results momentarily. And when I say it's enormous, it's within the context of what has prevailed in the past compared to the outcomes that we have gotten now based on the interventions that we have rolled out. So statistically, let's look at it from this point. We have a total of about, as we speak, 5,000. We have the last record data, or the last count that was done. Currently, we have over 9,000 hectares of land that have been destroyed by illegal mining activities.
Okay.
And all of that was within the period 2017 to somewhere 2023. Okay, 9,000 hectares of land destroyed, decimated completely by illegal mining activities. Initially, the previous updates we had was even to the tune of 5,500 hectares of land. And we kept on saying that if you wanted to have a pictorial evidence of that, then you are looking at about 7,500 football pitches. But the latest update from the Forestry Commission indicates that we have well over 9,000 hectares of land destroyed over the last 8 years.
Wow.
Anytime we put this data across, it sounds like we want to politicize the issue, or we want to lay the blame at the feet of the Eswal administration. But that's not the case, because really, Galamsey didn't even start in 2017. It has always been there. But it is within that period that we may want to say that the menace particularly deepened. And that can be substantiated by the fact that, yes, we have about 9,000 hectares of land that have been destroyed. So we come into the scene, and already this is the situation that you have. You are supposed to restore all of them. Okay, so to answer the question, are we winning? Within this context, you would have to agree that winning or victory may not be so immediate. However, with the nature of interventions that we are rolling out to, first of all, restore the vegetative cover that we have lost, and even stop ongoing operations, particularly through the instrumentality of NIMOS. We believe that in the not too distant future, very soon, we should be having very commendable results. It's not been easy, but we are well on track.
And if you are saying that NIMOS, you just touched on NIMOS. So let's enter into that circles now. We know that you've started operations. Right. The president has also noted that, well, they have to be equipped. Sort of some challenge there with how they are going about their fight. Tell us about their fight and whether they've been able to effect any arrest and what has become of that arrest.
Okay, so talking about NIMOS, the existence of NIMOS actually ties into the ministry's strategies for fighting illegal mining. Indeed, we have grouped it into 5 basic pillars. The first has to do with the reformation of the licensing regime. Then there's also the provision of alternative, livelihoods. There's also public awareness and education. There's also the policy that focuses on land reclamation and restoration of the polluted water bodies. So NIMOS perhaps is the 5th one, which is law enforcement. So NIMOS basically enforces the law. I mean, the laws surrounding illegal mining activities. And the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, I just want to give a brief on it. It's not just military men, even though consistently that is what we see. Yeah. It's actually an integration of all the security forces who come together to embark on
so
operations.
When you say all the security forces, it has to be
all of them. So it's not just the military, the police, the BNI, the narcotics control, all of them that we can think of, including representatives even from the national security. So that is the makeup of NIMOS. Now, over the period, and next week, maybe I should use the opportunity to announce that next week, Wednesday, NIMOS is going to have a nationwide briefing on all of its activities over the period. But for now, we can say that well over 1,900 suspected illegal miners have been arrested. Wow. And that has been across the relevant flashpoints. Indeed, there are 16 administrative regions in the country, but 6 of them are flashpoints where illegal mining is concerned, vis-a-vis the Ashanti, Western, North, Central, Eastern, and then some parts of the upper enclaves of the country. But the principal area of concern, if I may, is the Ashanti region. That is actually the hotspot. Of course, maybe because there is perhaps more mineral deposits there. Logically, that explains why it is the heartbeat of illegal miners. They normally would want to go there. But NIMOS has been doing a lot of deployments. In fact, just yesterday there was an operation led by the NIMOS Director of Operations on the Ankobra River, just to dismantle some of the operations. But it has not been easy because, to be very honest, NIMOS has also been financially challenged in terms of its operations. Because, look, if you were going to, maybe we should just do this very simple calculation. If you wanted to deploy, we've been speaking about permanent nationwide deployments, how that we would keep the personnel stationed permanently at the relevant flashpoints. If you were deploying even 30, let's say you're deploying 30 NIMOS troops to a location, and a day you are spending 1,000 cedis on them, I think that's 30,000, right? Yeah. If we're going to do that over a year or maybe even 6 months, exclusive of their accommodation and all of that, you can imagine. I mean, and this is only for an area, not even a region. Meanwhile, you have look at the number of constituencies we have. I mean, where illegal mining normally happens. So the cost component has been an issue, but there is the commitment from government to help, even though we would need more. I mean, government itself would need more from all relevant stakeholders, but the commitment is there. So the operations continue unabated. Wow.
Right. So for me, my question is based on what the president actually said some days ago. I mean, do we have the video? If we have the video, let's play the video and then we can come back to this conversation.
Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society. And I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation, who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we were doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue.
All right, so we just watched it. I know I'm coming to put you on the spot right now, but obviously the president has stated that he knows that some of his people are part of this canker that we're all suffering from. I mean, if you go on social media, people are still asking what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. So if the question here is, if the president actually knows that some of his people are part of this, why is it so hard to just pick out these people and sanction them?
Okay, now that's a very valid question. Indeed, it's a very legitimate concern. If the commander-in-chief acknowledges that there are people within his party's infrastructure who are also part of illegal mining, logically, it should be very easy to just stretch your hand and grab them.
It sounds like it's easy.
I mean, it sounds like it's very easy. You're the president of the republic, you acknowledge in honesty. But of course, I think the admission of the president also has to be commended because, I mean, not to politicize the issue, but previously we didn't see those who mattered making these kinds of admissions. Indeed, rather, we saw instances where our leaders of the day in the past were actually defending illegal miners. But here we are seeing a president who is actually making a very bold and honest admission to the effect that, yes, there are people even within the structure of the government, I mean, and even the ruling party who are involved. So back to the question, if the president has that consciousness, why have they not been fished out? The issue is that those people who are politically exposed or politically exposed persons who are involved in illegal mining, the challenge with dealing with them is the fact that they do not operate in isolation. Indeed, it's a complex network of people. So permits me to maybe run an illustration. Let's assume, for instance, that Philip is, let's say, he's a government appointee in a particular constituency. There are allegations to the effect that he's involved in illegal mining. Before you go ahead and, as it were, met out any sanction whatsoever, you would need a smoking gun. You would need evidence that is incontrovertible. It should move away from allegations. You would see indeed that the illegal mining activities are happening.
It's happening.
And there are allegations that he's the one sponsoring it. But first of all, you need evidence that would be able to pin him down. That is challenge number one. Now, beyond that, the truth of the matter is that when you begin probing into the activities of the kingpins, you realize that if you do that, at the end of the day, you may not even be getting the actual, people involved. You see, the president actually explained it better that it's like it has become like a baton. So people in the NPP, they'll leave office, or people in party will leave office, they'll transfer their assets and their operations to those in the ruling government, and then it is that kind of a back and forth thing. So by the time you are done going round, you would end up maybe not getting the kind of results that you are looking for. So it requires a lot of tact and if you like, intelligence in getting those who are actually the masterminds. But if you are going to do that effectively, it's only political will that you need. That is the fortitude of heart to say that, look, I don't care even if my people are involved, just like the president said. I don't care, I'm going to go after them. So let us just begin to, mark the timelines. The president has been very honest, and like I'm saying, it deserves commendation, has been honest to say that, look, I know my people are involved. That is the first way to go. It's different from saying, look, my people are not involved. He's saying, no, my people are involved. Okay, he has made that admission. Is there the commitment to deal with them? The Secretary Minister, Honorable Hama Kofi has consistently been saying that, look, it doesn't matter, even if you belong to the NDC, they're going to deal with you. So the admission is there. However, I'm saying that it's very complex fishing them out. So let's move from admission to identification, then we come to sanctioning. It's just a matter of time.
Wow. You mentioned 1,900 arrests that have been made. So is that it? We just leave it at that? After the arrest, what next?
Well, so after the arrest, logically what is supposed to follow is attendant prosecutions. Except that you know that our whole justice infrastructure here in Ghana sometimes it's a bit tardy, if not complex. If you go to the courts, for example, there is a long pile of cases that have not been attended to. Okay, we do not want the issues of illegal mining to join that long queue, because if they do, there's the possibility that, I mean, even the government of the day may expire and still illegal miners would not have been prosecuted.
Yeah.
So the approach that government is adopting as of now is the creation of specialized tribunals to deal with specifically illegal mining offenses. Indeed, the issue has been discussed thoroughly at cabinet. The AG has made his case. The entire cabinet has approved it, and so we are hoping that by the end of this quarter, this quarter expires, of course, at the end of March anyway, right? By the end of the first quarter, the tribunals would have been appropriately set up. Now, when they are established, what they will do in the respective districts and constituencies is to focus exclusively on illegal mining offenses. Of course, the records of the arrest are there. So, and all the persons who have been arrested currently are even being monitored. It's not as though they are out of sight. Okay, so some of them even report to the various police stations as and when. Because there is the record, the dockets are intact. Once the tribunals are set up, the prosecutions will begin accordingly. And there's the commitment that nobody will be shielded. So that one record of 1,900 arrests that have been effected so far, I mean, if the tribunals operate in the manner that have been designed, I'm thinking that by the ending of June would have cleared the backlog. Those who have to face stiff punishment, whatever sanctions will be meted out, all of that would have been done in that regard.
We saw the deployment of the Blue Water Guards, about over 1,700 of them.
Absolutely.
What is the update with that? How effective is it that they are working on the grounds now that we know that we are also trying to find ways and means to deal with this canker?
Anytime you want to assess the work of the Blue Water Guards, you need to look at it through the lens of NIMOS's operations. That is what I've consistently been saying, because any activity of NIMOS is principally inspired by the intelligence provided by the Blue Water Guards. Normally that's how it's done, because first off, I think we have to consistently explain that the Blue Water Guards are not combative troops. They are not designed to be engaged in warfare and be effecting arrest or even be using weapons. That is not the function of the Blue Water Guards. They are like community watchdogs. And indeed, if you look at the
sort
engagement...
of whistleblowers?
Yes, absolutely. That's appropriate. If you even look at their employment or their engagement protocols, the focus is on people who live in the respective mining communities. Okay, so if this place is a mining community, I mean, for example, this was in a Zenlebo naval base in is that on my head over there?
Yeah, that's my head over there.
I remember this event. So this was the third batch. This was the third batch that was being commissioned. All of them, for example, live in the districts or the areas where they are commissioned. What they do basically when they wake up is to monitor these things and then provide intelligence to NIMOS. Then NIMOS comes into action. So if you see that NIMOS has done anything that is commendable, a portion of the credit could also go to the Blue Water Guard. So anytime we are discussing their relevance, it should be within this context. But we have to admit, however, that consistently they are also challenged. Challenged by what? People approaching them, offering huge incentives. I don't want to say bribes, but the incentives are sometimes very compelling, right? And it has become an issue at some places. But consistently, we are able to deal with some of them, and that is how come they are able to still perform their duties without any form of derailing.
Now it's making your work very difficult for you.
I know, but so talking about the incentives, how did you get to know that some of them have been reached out to take these incentives?
Oh, it's a matter of intelligence gathering. It's a very simple issue of intelligence gathering, because we know how the illegal miners basically operate. Indeed, the suggestions of incentives doesn't even go to just the Blue Water Guards alone. Even NIMOS. There have been too many operations where illegal miners have approached NIMOS personnel with offers that we would ordinarily describe as very juicy. I mean, imagine you go to an illegal mining site and then the illegal miners approach you, okay, with, let's say, 500,000 Ghana cedis. All they are saying is that, well, they would vacate the place, but for the moment, do not interfere in their operation. But they themselves are going to, leave the place. If you are not a person of conscience, if you do not have Ghana at heart and you are not patriotic, look at 500,000 Ghana cedis. All you are supposed to do is to just leave them for that moment. They themselves are saying that they would go. If you are not patriotic, you would end up, embracing these offers. Thankfully, NIMOS has not been engaging in any of those. Indeed, I think last 3 months thereabout, there was a publication. NIMOS was bribed to the tune of, I think, 300,000 Ghana cedis. The money was taken indeed, but it was taken as evidence, and we disclosed and reported it. So these are some of the dispositions that make us believe that the fight against illegal mining will surely be won.
Wow. But have you say gone into a particular community where the residents of the community themselves are pushing against the work of the Blue Water Guards, are pushing against the work of NIMOS, just for them to embark or do their
too many times? It happens all the time. Indeed, that was what the president was affirming in what we listened to a while ago. It's because, for some of them, they believe, and this is quite a shocker. The reason some of them resist the operations of NIMOS is that they are of the view that Mother Earth, in the local tree dialect will say Asasea, Mother Earth can recover or redeem itself. So it doesn't matter how the depth of the devastation, right? If you keep on destroying, consistently and all of that, they believe that, look, Mother Earth would by all means, redeem itself. So what is the fuss about always making deployment, coming around and, enforcing laws and all of that? So imbued with this kind of belief, they consistently resist the operations of NIMOS. A very prominent one that occurred, I think this was in Tridium, and if not for the timely intervention of some of the people around, the NIMOS Director of Operations, Colonel Boa, Dominic Boa, may have been dead by now, because they actually pounced on him. I mean, they came in droves, in numbers. They said, look, as for this place, it's a no-go area, right? Nobody's coming here. And it was not even just the locals. You had even, leaders in the community saying that, no, as for here, nobody is supposed to come here. And if the entire community decides to rally against you in that manner, clearly you realize that you're in trouble. So they had to find an escape patch, and thankfully they escaped. So sometimes it's the locals themselves. They say that, look, mining is a hobby, mining is a decided economic enterprise. Government cannot tell us what to do. Therefore, we are proceeding unabated, regardless of the devastation to the environment. For communities of that nature, the approach, of course, is not to be combative. Because if you are combative, they will resist. At the end of the day, you won't get the results you are looking for. And that is why we are implementing currently the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program, RCOMSDEP. The essence of the program is very simple. That, look, if you want to do mining, well, you are allowed. Indeed, government is not against mining anyway. Yeah. However, it should be done responsibly. So the approach now is that you bring all of those communities together for them to form cooperatives. As I speak, the national coordinator, Amama Osima Wenyefia, is currently not, in the region, Greater Accra, for example. Over the weeks, she's been going up and down, registering these cooperatives, at least bringing all of them together. Let us teach you how to do the mining sustainably so that you don't destroy the environment. Because for these kind of stubborn or obstinate communities, if you decide to fight or them, if you decide to, at the end of the day, it will be much ado about that.
Yeah, this is a very good initiative, but the thing is, are the people ready to learn?
So, from the feedback, from the situational report we've received so far, it is very clear that they are receptive to the education and to the environmental sensitization, all right? The only thing that makes them resistant is if they feel that their economic gains are being threatened. But once you assure them that, look, we are not taking you out of business, if I have to put it that way, except that we want you to do your work and do it responsibly. They've been receptive so far. So we are hoping that it will bear good fruits.
Well, you spoke about the sort of destroying of the lands and all that. How far was reclamation exercise?
Land reclamation. So, the thing about reclamation is that, it's a very cost-intensive enterprise. If you want to reclaim a single hectare of land, you are looking at about $40,000 to $50,000 US. Let's use that as the range, right? $40,000 US to $50,000 US to reclaim a single hectare of land, all right? Wow. And we had well over 5,500 hectares that had been destroyed. I'm saying that the latest update even brings the number to 9,000. So we can multiply. If you need, let's even use the the minimal estimation of, let's say, 40,000. But I'm saying that it's between 40 to 50,000 US dollars. But let's even use 40,000. So 40,000 multiplied by 9,000 hectares of land.
Yeah.
Look at the costing. That's huge, very, very huge. The one that was reclaimed, I think Mansour Dubia a few months ago, actually was through the support of private partners, essentially Newmont. Okay, they facilitated that. But for the remaining ones, I mean, images of this nature, everybody will be happy if, you know, the lands are covered and then, you know, the forest, you know, regain its shape and all of that.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot, so much. $40,000 to $50,000 for a single hectare. We have over 9,000 hectares to deal with at the recent count. So for that one, government is committed, and there is the commitment from government to make allocations, but it may not be immediate, but there is the commitment.
So do you think the private sector needs to, you know,
absolutely, everybody has to come on board. In fact, there is a proposition that we should do the polluter pays policy. So identify those who devastated that parcel of land and then commitments to the payment. But that is where the issue of the finding of the kingpins, you know, come in. You've not found them. So if you've not found them, you cannot commit them to anything. But if you did, then, you know, well, good for you. There is also the conversation that, and this is quite a tricky one, it's a floating conversation. I'm not saying that's the decided stance of government. It's a floating conversation that, look, since government has to commit so much money into reclaiming the lands, it should be, as a matter of policy, that if you live in a community and you watch on for illegal mining to happen and decimates your lands and your forests, and then government comes in to reclaim, government will now take ownership. Because ordinarily you are supposed to have served as vanguards in that particular respect. However, maybe due to your actions or inactions, you didn't mount that kind of surveillance. Now government has had to cough money, fork out a lot of money to come and, you know, attend to the situation. It comes back to government. It's a floating conversation. I don't know how that will happen, but I mean, in my view, and this is not a stance of the ministry, I would have, as a Ghanaian myself, of course, I think it's something that is worth considering.
Well, we have a few minutes to go, but I would want to touch on two things before we go quickly. Has the nano liquid technology from the EPA got into your end?
Yes.
And, how are you responding to that?
That conversation has come up. Indeed, it's part of many other suggestions that have, you know, emerged with respect to the restoration of the polluted water bodies. A committee of experts have been tasked to look at all the options. So they are reviewing our options. When they decide on anything, I'm sure we'll communicate that accordingly.
What are the key challenges to the fight against illegal mining from where you sit?
It's basically the political interference. That's all. Right? And when I say political interference, it's not involvement of NDC people, right? Like the president rightly said, it cuts across. And indeed, anytime we mention political interference, the obvious reference is political parties. But political interference basically here mean, based on my understanding and my familiarity with the issue, is that people who are powerful. Now, the people who are powerful are not just politicians, of course.
Yeah.
Journalists are powerful, right? Journalists are powerful.
We don't
So does it mean some journalists are so far?
I'm not saying, but I'm saying journalists are powerful.
Okay.
Pastors are powerful.
Okay.
Imams are powerful. Business owners. So when you say political interference, is the
more of the elite.
Exactly, the elite society. They are the people that we refer to when we say, you know, political interference. So it's not always this NDC, NPP. And it's a bit complex because sometimes, and I don't know if it's safe to say this, sometimes some of the very people that we even see publicly advocating against illegal mining, you dig in and realize that these same people. Do you understand? All the people who speak a lot of fine grammar and they write intelligently, express their views articulately on the matter. These are the same people who you realize that they are connected to one, you know. So at the end of the day, that's why it has always been a problem when anybody attempts to politicize the issue of illegal mining, because it's everybody involved. When I say everybody, think of everybody, business owners, the clergy, everybody is involved in one way or the other. That's the challenge.
Right, but when you look at social media, right, and you hear the voices or hear the complaints about this issue on social media, do you sometimes feel like they're politically motivated? or do you think that they are in their rights to actually put out those words?
Anybody who wants to bemoan the issue is free to do so.
I do not think... How do you take it? How does your ministry take it?
No, we welcome all of that, of course, because again, Galamsey is not a political issue. So because it's not a political issue,
Ghana issue,
of course, it's a national crisis, maybe one that we could liken to the COVID-19 pandemic. I've always been saying that if we treated it like COVID-19, where everybody came on board, maybe we'll be able to make more progress. But perhaps due to the doings of a few people here and there across, both parties and all of that, maybe now the thing has become a bit political. But actually, it's a national crisis that all of us must pay attention to. So when we see people, venting their spleen and expressing their grievances and all of that, the ministry welcomes all of that, because that is the kind of energy we need for all of us to come around the table, rally our resources, and deal with the elephants in the room.
Pakwesi, thank you so much for your time. It's been an interesting conversation. Director of Communications at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. 9,000 hectares of land destroyed by illegal mining activities in this country in the past 8 years. So it tells us that we really need to do a lot more when it comes to the fight against illegal mining. You're still watching Breakfast Daily?
I'm very sorry. Can I share some piece of good news before we go?
Feel free.
So I think there's been a lot of noise over the period around the Weir community, the Atlantic Lithium deal and all of that. Well, yesterday, Parliament finally ratified the deal, and that means that the operations of the investors can continue, and then the Weir community is now free. So kudos to maybe us, particularly the sector minister.
Our Weir community, that issue has been on the table for a very long time. Anyway, thank you so much, Pakwesi, for making time to come. You're still watching Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. We're back with more on the show. Stay with us.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved. Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love, but staying connected means getting something extra. Stunning. Extra matches, extra dramas, the best local and the world's biggest. Extra laughter, music, movies, and extra vim.
I love it.
Just stay connected or reconnect and get upgraded to the next higher package at no extra cost. Charlie, we got you. Keep watching. Get more with DSTV.
We are grateful to the President, Ghana.
Ubechi akosoro say Uchuko soro wia Uba inside so Uba ne say na odi aba abontin.
celebrating Ochiame Kwame, the cultural icon, the musical genius, and the philanthropist. Kwame turns 50 years in April, and Channel One TV is celebrating him for his contribution towards arts and culture, health and wellness, and positive impact on the youth. We are hosting OK at 50, a night of 50 songs and love at Plus 233 on April 18 at 7 p.m. till you beg to go home.
Dedicated to my stable girls.
It's a one-mic check. Featuring an all-star lineup of Ghanaian artists who have been impacted by this legend. Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Brothers, Sister Fia, Amrado, Miss V, Abochi, Kwabna, Akwabua, Raskuku, Adina, Abiana, Kweku Darlington, and King Paluta. 10 artists performing 50 songs. It's going to be an all-white party with a purpose. Ochiame wishes to build a pediatric emergency center at Menchia. You see, this is why we love OK. His legacy goes beyond music. Let's celebrate a jam. 1,000 cedis for regular, 1,500 cedis for premium. Call or WhatsApp 0240-341-678 to pre-book your ticket or go on www.okworld.com.gh for all available information.
Ago.
All right, welcome back. Now we're about to have a conversation, and obviously it's about our health, and anything concerning our health definitely concerns you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we're going to be talking about World Tuberculosis Day, TB control in Ghana, and we have Dr. Bernard Ziam, who's a program manager and for the National TB Program. Hello, Doc. How are you?
Hello.
How's everything?
Fine.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays too.
Yes. Are you enjoying your holiday?
Very well.
Okay. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Let's talk about tuberculosis. What is tuberculosis?
Tuberculosis is a disease caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is primarily a disease that infects the lungs, but can also affect any other part of the body.
Right.
So when it is in the lungs, we call it pulmonary tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Any other part of the body, we call it extrapulmonary tuberculosis. It is a disease that affects about...
So it can affect any other part of the body, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, extrapulmonary tuberculosis. Yeah. So it's a disease that globally affects about 10 million people with about 1.2 million deaths. In Ghana, the estimate is about 44,000 new cases per year occurring. And it has a lot of devastating consequences on the affected people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because one will actually think, when I hear about tuberculosis, I actually thought that maybe we have actually eradicated it, but it seems it's very much still in the system.
Yes, tuberculosis is not yet eradicated, but there is a global commitment to end TB by 2030, and the goals are to reduce the incidence by 90%, and then the deaths by 80% globally.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about World TB Day. It's usually set out in March. And why is it set out in March?
Yes. In the year 1882, a scientist, a German physician called Robert Koch, discovered and announced the Mycobacterium tuberculosis as the cause of the disease. Prior to that, the world thought it was a hereditary disease or a disease associated with witchcraft.
Oh.
Yeah, but he was able to establish and announced that the germ called Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the cause. And it is in commemoration of this event, because knowing the cause of a problem marks the beginning of our ability to bring it under control.
Right.
This was in 1882. So World Tuberculosis Day is marked each year to bring up awareness of the ability of the world to cure and prevent the disease tuberculosis.
Right, right. So now the theme for this year is Yes, We Can End T. Why this theme?
Yes, it is a reaffirmation of the fact that TB is curable and TB is preventable. And so it is telling the world that it is not beyond our limit. And the goals that we have set for ourselves to end TB by 2030 are possible. So in addition to the Yes, We Can End TB, we are also talking about led by countries and powered by the people, meaning that we have to put our efforts together. The government, the people, civil society, private sector, all have to come on board to support the health system efforts to bring this disease under control.
Yeah, so how is Ghana doing when it comes to the fight?
Yes, it is all about resources, but the effort and impact is remarkable in the sense that out of the estimated 44,000, our resources can help us find nearly half of that, and we are always on track. So each year we, according to our resource capacity, estimate about 22,000 to 24,000, and we are able to find up to 90% of this annual target limited to our resources. But the challenge which I want to communicate is that we are left with a gap of about 20,000 each year that we are not able to find. And these are people who will continue to transmit. You get it? So an untreated person will continue to transmit it to others, and not deliberately, but because this is an airborne disease. It is transmitted by droplet infections from people who have the active disease. When they cough or sneeze or even just talking, you spring out droplets that others inhale, and through that they get the disease.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is the area of focus in TB in 2026?
Yes, so we have acknowledged that there are gaps in detecting the cases, and we want to bridge these gaps. How do we do that? We first have to let everyone know that TB still exists, TB prevails, and is spreading in the population. So we have to screen at our health facilities. We have to also focus on high-risk populations. Everyone is at risk, but the risk is much higher in people who live in poorly ventilated places, like in the prisons, in slums. The risk is also very high among persons living with HIV. And people with other chronic diseases like diabetes and the cancers that are poorly controlled are at risk. The contacts of TB patients, persons involved in mining, and then also children who are contacts of other TB patients are at higher risk than the general population. So these are people that we focus to raise awareness and to target them for preventive interventions and cure for those who are tested positive.
Wow. So what is the number of cases here in Ghana when it comes to children?
We are talking about, we estimate that 8 to 10% of all cases we detect should be children, and therefore if we find about 20,000, we expect 10% of that, which is 2,000 children. But currently, in the year 2025 that just ended, we were able to detect about 700 cases, which means that we have not found all by our estimate. And it's a challenge because diagnosing it in children is a little bit challenging. The common symptoms are cough, fever, night sweats, chest pain.
That's for children or for everybody?
Generally.
Okay.
But in children, you may not find these classical symptoms. So that is one of the limitations in finding out. But if we don't focus and target special interventions for children, we may not find all of them.
Right. So when it comes to tuberculosis and people talking about tuberculosis, the first thing that comes into your mind is coughing out blood. So when the person gets to the stage of coughing out blood, would you say the person have really gone far with the infection or with the disease?
Yes. The point is the symptoms do not show the same way in all people.
Oh.
So in the early stages, one may cough without the blood.
Oh.
And so if you get to the stage that you cough and you expectorate sputum that is stained with blood, then it's very serious. So for surveillance purposes, for the purpose of detecting them early, we do not emphasize that you should have blood-stained sputum before you come for test. So we look for cough of any duration because Ghanaians, as we know, will typically not give the full scope of the duration of their illnesses. So for us, cough of any duration in the hospital when you present, we would want to presume a person with that as a TB case for further investigation.
But how severe is it in Ghana?
Severity as in the numbers or?
Yeah, the numbers.
Yeah, so I mentioned that annually within the health system, we notify 20,000 new TB cases in the country.
So how can we protect ourselves for those who don't have it?
Yes, so protection starts with awareness. And if you know that somebody around you or you yourself have a cough, you need to report. Then for people who have been diagnosed, somebody has been tested and is found to have tuberculosis, the contacts or household members have to be put on TB preventive therapy if after screening they themselves also don't have. As I said, it manifests
TPT?
differently. Yes, TB preventive therapy is called TPT. So contacts of bacteriologically confirmed TB persons have to be put on the preventive therapy.
And what's that?
It is a medication that we give. Let me just simplify it. Many people know the term prophylaxis.
Okay.
Like, I live with you. You have. I have been diagnosed with TB. Then you that live with me in the same household have to be screened. If it is found that you don't have it, then you are put on the preventive medication. We also give the preventive medication to persons with HIV because of the high risk amongst them.
Right. So how long does it take to treat TB?
For the drug susceptible cases, TB diagnosis, we classify according to whether the germ we have found is resistant to our first line medications or is susceptible. So for drug susceptible TB, it is 6 months duration. For drug resistant TB, it takes 6 to 8 months and can even be longer depending on the response that the person is getting when he's on treatment.
So some people like herbal medicines. Do you think herbal medicines will work with this?
No. Policy-wise and per available scientific evidence, we have effective anti-TB medications. So we do not encourage people to go for herbal medications when they have been confirmed or diagnosed with TB.
All right. Now, we're talking about 2030, eradicating in 2030. What can we do as a society and also as a government to all come together to get to this goal of eradicating? And like you said, at least it should be 90%.
Yes. So as our team goes, yes, we can end TB. and therefore we are calling on countries to demonstrate commitment to the cause of ending TB. How do we go about that? Invest more in diagnostics, invest more in strategies for finding TB cases, invest more in procurement of medications for TB patients in the country.
All right. So any final words?
Yes. So the World TB Day 2026 TB.
Right.
And then we have a network of TB.
Right.
And then we have a network of civil society organizations that have a very critical role to play. One of them is the Stop TB Partnership, and then the TB Voice Network. They have supported our work. We also have the Orum Institute that is focusing on private care. There's a whole network of NGOs and CSOs working in the HIV space because we collaborate to combat the two diseases together.
All right. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Dr. Bernard Ziem, who's the program manager at the National TB Program, and it's all about World Tuberculosis Day and also how Ghana is controlling tuberculosis. And if you're watching this, please take care of yourself, and if you have any sort of cough or any of the symptoms that he mentioned, please go to a hospital near you and check yourself. Don't wait for it to extend. Don't wait for it to get worse before you go out there. As soon as you feel something and you don't feel good, please go to the hospital and check yourself. We'll take a quick musical break, and after listening to Chin Chin Band, we'll be right back.
Ago.
Welcome back. This is the sound of our identity. We are still in the Heritage Month, and you're welcome to another wonderful episode. I've got here with me the guys who breathe music, who eat music, and they actually, can define music. We are starting this episode with Diakro.
Yeah.
This is from Oforiamponsa, released in the 2000s, and it talks about loneliness in relationship or marriage, especially when your partner has to travel to far lands to see greener pastures just to come and support the family. But sometimes the difficulty is when we...
Washington, oh, don't matter, say me. Oh, Linda, Sakawoy, Mother Demubia, Awoy, Mother Demubia, Awoy, Mother Demubia. Oh, we don't see. I dream, Kamedia for fear. Mafia don't come on. Mafia that deep. Mafia don't come on. Oh, baby. Mafia don't come on. Mafia that baby. Can't come from a bad mommy. I'm my daily. All the way jam me, you say. All the way jam me, you come. I see you go. Now I'm ever. Oh, don't foresee a guy. I see you go. Now I'm ever. Oh, don't foresee a guy. Oh, my dear. It's a my dear. Oh, my dear. And it's a my dear. Yenti oda ubekwe Pe ubi bijami ansa Ansa na wakro Eye sikana Beka se no 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 Eye unfoniana Beka se no 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 Ariye kiarijo Kame kase fecho Medidie Medidie Adadie Medidie Medidie Adadie Medidie Medidie Adadie Medidie I can never stand. You come from a bed for me. Now my daily. After Benjamin, I was saying. After Benjamin, you come. I see you go. Now I'm ever. I don't foresee a guy. I see you go. Now I'm ever. I don't foresee a guy. Oh my dear. And yes, I might dear. Oh my dear. Yes, I might dear. Yeah, come from a bed for me. Now my daily. After Benjamin, you see. After Benjamin, you come. I see you go. Now I'm ever. I don't foresee a guy. I see you go. Now I'm ever. I don't foresee a guy. Oh my dear. Yes, I might dear.
Well, 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 you know, this is a beautiful one from Mr. All For Real, Ofori Amponsa Diakro. So when you are also leaving, you know, the shores, when you are moving outside your safe zone to seek for greener pastures, let your word be your bond. Diakro Jimframa Ebu, Enti Odo se Oko Aba, Onfa Osie Enye Oyo. Ensure that your word will be your bond. So if you say you are leaving, you will come back soon. Ensure that you come back soon, because don't forget, somebody will be staying back waiting for you. Don't just tell them to move on with WhatsApp message. That's what usually happens, you know. So they tell you, don't worry, I'm going, I'll be back soon. They get there and they realize that no, they were not sure that they'll be back soon. So they have to send you, move on with the WhatsApp message.
I'm sorry, I can't come
This will not be our portion. But, you know, Dada KD has one. Fatia Fatankroma is on the Somuji album, you know. Then she said, what can I say? Obesa Banao Diosia Bayo or Yodia, near who say, any Fatia or Fatankroma. Ha! Yinchim.
Mede your dress, me mo. Come and you go amen, so no die. Oh, dos rumpo. Otto you fata. Mede your dress, me mo. Come and you go amen, so no die. Oh, dos rumpo. Otto you fata. Otto west is my son. And so I as a kata, katameni. We won't go so me go dance from me. Oh, strength sing on yina.
Me from Padia Group, me did an so sad. So yeah, me sign me says soon, yeah. On coming on me soon. The son of what the house at the German said me got a many, and so I. The mammy Jimunia, my me, Obeka said be my funny man. Way not in me, or did you me? Be changing bio, baby, or the best, yeah. Oh, don't see, I see a mammy, and Papa Dem, as long as I get them on by, yes, sir. We bring in a bonnie, oh, do you fatter? I did pass show. Wait, and I make go on that day, make go on, Namidia. I don't need to, and you me a die, pass show. Yet in the round, go on, Nano, make go on, Namidia. I don't need to, I did pass show, wait, and I make go on that day, make go on, Namidia. Me baby ni mo baby ni who go baby afa mi ko no jam go a video you man o be kwa be fen mi be funu me baby ni mo baby ni who go baby afa mi ko no jam go a video you man o be kwa be fen mi be funu na do fu bi jojo me pe me say swimming and do fu power baby get my getting kitty be oh yeah no Kaya na matini sobi Inti mini huwa shemimu Kama nigusu wa mensono dae Odo shungu Odo ye ufata Ode oda tume oate Ama mi huwa ye fita Bibibi na boni ye Odo ye ufata Ode oda tume huo Tume huo yes sir Bring a bonnie, or do you fata? Yeah, or don't be so. I did pass show. Wait, and I'm go on, I'm in here. I don't need to. I did pass show, do be one. And you may die. Yes, in the round, go on, I'm in here. Adobio, good of fata, Matea fata, Adobio, good of fata, Ade, Matea fata. Mama saying, come forward, Bobby, you for no messy, and do you move, Miss Ramwo? Lord, fata me, Lord, fata me, and you me a da. Yet in the round, Coano, Lord, do you fato, Papa, fata, and Croma, Adobio.
Yo, woo, I take pass at the family, or does the way, Menkwa, Namidia. Menkwa, you know, when you know that it all belongs to you, he or she is all yours, you can now be at peace with yourself. A great one coming from the late, you know, they're all dying. Yeah, so. Anyway, the late Dada Kudia, Dada KD. Yeah. May his soul rest in perfect peace, that they are gone, but their works will forever keep us in. Pray, minimum kukun kaka. Everything that makes me me. We pray, minimum kukun kaka. Everything that makes me me. We are coming back. Boni woni paho. It's not body free. Ewoho. Achiame did this one, and in Chin Chim is redoing it for us.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right. Chim.
my bread. Many of your sour, manante, my bread. I said to me, Obi, can be my man, or Jamie, I took me, be a bitch to me, yo, my Russiati, who bet you my swamp, Benny, tell me, Tati, where you credit to say, me who the fur by, you super buy my hand time to jai. Number one, I see a woman behind, from a bonnet chummy, Obi the shit, on the media, when they met yet, I jam yeah, we don't want me test it, we take me down, down, crow, cry, I can't stand, me too busy now, I'm Russell 7 to make a car, me Germany, that's something who will be at the say, I want you to go, Missy Bitty, for fun, no clear my dog. But you a breath cut off. I feel never will say, or don't go on, who don't get tomatoes, no man could be at all. Jimmy is the same minute. One I go, you have a book on your side. One is where then you go to our seat. To say, Massacre, what bed you may, I said, no, when I make a day, if I be got to joke, I must say, as you did the German one, and he has said, there will be a thing as a when he had them. Maybe I should be me and them. Now we don't get some yawada, if I was said, you want to go ahead and you put up our seat. They say, Massacre, what baby, I said, no, when I make a egg, I get a baby, I'm so strong, I'm at myself. Listen to the German one, and he has said, it will be at the Yasem, no good be at them. Do you be a catch them, and you need them? Now you can get some yawada, if I was them. That's a lamp of penny, Kwame Sanseni, who super bonnet, which I remember you suggest make a penny, Kwame Sanseni, who super bonnet, which I remember you suggest make a guy, Missy, I want my Mrs. Otia me was in the main to do. When we born one guy, we'll be seeing me down. We don't like to do like we'll be better, we'll buy to mommy too. Why say to get, which is soon is serious. When we want to go, now we said there was a city and they put to straight line. When they be very funny, how bad they are trying to walk, take me out again. When I'm a move, what pay the yeah, man said yeah. See, don't see a pepe, really me who got that, or don't mess up my back. Uja me ono, a chinchi, my bread. Many of your soul, manante, my bread. Uja me ono, a chinchi, my bread. Many of your soul, manante, my bread. Messan up, feel me, messan up, what are you way? Messan up, then you be more. Messan up, feel me, messan up, what are you way? Messan up, then you be more. Messan up, messan up, messan up, then you be more. Messan up, then you be more.
Know something? Just do this rap for me again, okay? Without instruments, without anything. So, Maya won't commodate a bravo raho, me for me home to te dame straw. Me don't to my pa, ne be frau. I home brasem pabwa, ne be shiao. Tum say you, my crado, Mr. Guano, my what's him wow. See your bab penny, Kwame Sanseni, Musubam Bonnie, Gujame, me was with Jenny, make I damn Michelle. Mano popo, Mrs. Ochiame, was said the men to we be born hoka, obviously, Ladies and gentlemen, one that we will always love, Masanaba by Achiame. Ochame Kwame, of course, and Ochame Kofi. Now they've gone separate ways. Kwame is still doing music actively, and Kofi himself is doing so much when it comes to production. And so, in moving towards the end, so just around the time that we had Achiame do Masanaba. I think Masanaba is on the Konson album. And this was sometime in 99. That was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
That's when I finished secondary school. Oh yeah, Around the same time, we had, great acts. We had the Lord Kenyas, we had Obrafo, we had Obuo, we had so many of them. I think that one man who also paid his dues. We've come from the high life era, the real high life, come to Boga High Life, and then we had hip life also coming in, and we've had great names that held on to it. So hip life, from the grandpapa Reggie Rockstone era, and then we've had the Achiame come in. We've had all these guys come in as well. One man who today says he's no longer giving us these kind of songs.
Pastor
But we
Kenya.
respect that. Is Lord
Yeah,
Kenya.
Lord Kenya.
You know, Lord Kenya has one. I am from the Ashanti region. Around that time in Kumasi, baby, anyone will be far. Won't say cheeky or you boy. Na say ye wo Kumasi street ne so edum ne ye kaso be ye boy ana kikim. What you say? Just say they are indispensable, they are irreplaceable. You know, you can't just describe who they are. I mean, they are all in all the standard. Cheeky or ye boy. Medo. One way, Yanko.
All right.
Mr. Chicky, oh your boy, yeah. Hey Chicky, oh your boy, yeah. Mr. Chicky, oh your boy, yeah. Hey Chicky, oh your boy, yeah. Oba was so cool, but you was a kind of sick of foot show. People think I'm a shower, but you say you. Me, I be getting English, I'm a fan approach. I only have show, baby, it's Rosa, Robert. Very out of share, you know, I'm a share. But we can't find somebody else, so, what do you? Hey, good jump, or Bassima, I'm for Jano, better than the deep walk. I don't want Mama make up like I'm a buyer. Oh, yes, Lima, and the Tuna Bassa, I put me so far between me, Gassa, Massa, when you're with the car, or Barrow, or your veil, and you shouldn't be car, the wood just supposed to be April. I don't know who we are, what I said, super, I did cool. The answer is no, I don't want that. Who are you? So, Betty, my young call, the Sarkosia, Akosia, why do you know what I'm paying? What I am, I'm a force of prayer. It's a big good idea, and I'm quiet. Digging now, one on a wire, middle, one on a wire. I saw a light, man, and I bet now. We shot at 2 o'clock, what's a day? What kind of body haunts is it a tool? If you talk about what the DJ ever do, I say, hello, darling, hello, quick. You know, baby, I'm a see, and I said, I'm cool, product. Then when we be out, hey, you cool. Make one get on my pen and in any woman. They can't any man at you, or you want to summer. Then him will second, and him will be my. So as you be one on any woman, and you go most your jack, man, no more. Oh, you will be my muffin, my chick room. And if I know the bottom, I say, go from.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, haven't we had a great time? This is the sound of our identity, bringing the Heritage Month alive, you know, as far as music is concerned. So we've had great, authentic highlife music, and we've traveled all the way to hip life era, where we've had the Achames, the Lord Kenyas, you know, blessing us with amazing tunes. But still, you know that you can feel the high life in this. This is indeed music of Ghanaian origin. In other words, Mogo. Yes, you know. And so it's been fantastic. Thank you very much always for being our guest. We've also had a great time, you know, coming your way day with these great tunes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Don't forget that we are still in the Heritage Month, and so we are gone now, but we still are with you. Help me say a big thank you to the amazing Chin Chin Band. You know, I'm short of adjectives to describe these gentlemen. They do it sometimes even better than the original composers themselves, and that is why we love them so much. And we know that this won't be the end. They will join us again, you know, anytime, any day. Inchinchim is part of the Channel One family.
Yes.
We've claimed and we've owned them. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the sound of our identity in the Heritage Month. I'm Frema Edunyame. See you.
Ago.
In the heart of Africa, where the warmth of our people meets the beauty of our land, there's a pride that soars high. Welcome to South African Airways. At SAA, we're more than an airline. From the golden sands of Cape Town to the thundering Victoria Falls. From the turquoise waters of Mauritius to the pristine beaches of Perth. Let South African Airways take you on a journey you'll never forget. As a proud member of the Star Alliance, the world's largest premier airline network, SAA is dedicated to delivering unparalleled passenger services of the highest standard. South African Airways, proudly South African, where every journey begins with Sawubona. We see you.
Smile.
Good morning, Raquel. Fresh brewed coffee for you.
Thank you, Dr. Maya.
I know, welcome.
But coffee, tea, red wine, those things cause so much stain on our teeth. But I like to tell my patients that cosmetic whitening is a great, safe, effective way to brighten your teeth like 4 to 6 shades lighter. So it's important to come in to get an assessment on your teeth to make sure you're a good candidate for whitening, because we want to make sure you have a good foundation.
Yes, I definitely agree. Like you said, and it could be done right here at Bethel Dental.
Also like to make sure patients realize you need to get your whitening done by a licensed dentist or a dental hygienist. So that way you can make sure you're getting the correct product. It's safe. You don't get any burning on your gums. You don't get any sensitivity with your teeth. So those things are super important when you're looking for a place to whiten.
Yes. So why wait? Schedule your appointment today.
Healthy smile. Ago.
What is going on? The sonic emitter has been destroyed.
That can't be good.
This is my wife, Abina. Your presence blesses this woman. You have grandchildren.
Steer out of it.
Is all okay in here, Inspector?
Yeah, most everything is to code. If I'm nitpicking, the only red flag would be the live monkey eating grapes in the cupboard.
Ethel! What you call my name for like that? Fix this.
Ma'am, I'm gonna come back next week, and as long as the kitchen is 100% monkey-free, then I won't file a report. Sound good?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I owe you one.
I am so sorry that this happened to you. I don't even have the words. I don't need sympathy. I don't need an apology. I promise to do my part. Yeah?
Miss Hightower here?
No?
Seems a little strange being that she lives here at home. Mind if I come in? She's a good friend of mine.
Actually, we're kind of busy right now. Hey, yo, you got a search warrant or something? You do know this is why we never got anywhere, right? It's like you always have something else to do or some further goal in your mind instead of just enjoying what's around you. David, honestly, what would you rather do? I'll see you in another year. You're kind of tired. You like my haircut?
I love it. When a black girl cuts her hair off, it means she confident. It also means she ain't got a weird shaped head.
My head is the perfect shape.
Now all you need is a crown.
Oh, my crown has already been bought and paid for.
With free labor.
Come on, slavery.
See, that's why I stay away. And cut.
Oh, I love that hairstyle. I love that hairstyle. I think after Heritage Month, I'm going to take myself back to that era and probably come on the show with that hairstyle. But this is not about the hairstyle. We are about to have a conversation up close and personal with the lady that we continuously saw her face on the screen. Well, some people don't just tell stories, they actually live it and they use it to change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is a powerful voice at the intersection of film, culture, and identity. A Ghanaian American actress, director, producer, writer, activist, storyteller, and a diaspora ambassador for Black Star International Film Festival. We have Abba Arthur. Hi, Abba.
Hi, thank you.
It's nice to have you again.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Oh my God, the hair. Let's talk about that hair. Let's talk about the hair. We'll go into other things, but let's talk about the hair. How long did it take to fix that hair?
Okay, so I've had my locks now for 10 years. This is year 10, and I do them myself.
Yes.
I'm very proud of that. Every 6 weeks.
You actually told me that you do your hair yourself.
I do my hair myself, yes.
So,
yes,
did they have to, wrap the hair before going on Boomerang set?
Yes. So what they do is they wrap it around, put the wig cap on, and then put a wig on top.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, how about, I like the hair. Please tell BET that they should send the wig over to me because I want to wear it on my show. Now, you wear so many hats, actress, director, writer, activist. Now, how do you define yourself?
That's good. You know, I call myself a multi-hyphenate. Because for so long and so many times people try to put me in a box that makes them feel comfortable. So now I extend myself to wherever I feel creatively led. So multi-hyphenate in all different areas.
So that means you still practice each and every one of your talents?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All the time.
All right. So would you say there's a forte in any one of them? Would you say there's one that's stronger than other?
I'm an actor.
An actor.
I'm an actor, yes. I'm an actor who writes. I'm an actor who directs. I'm an actor who produces.
Right.
But at the root of it all, I tell stories through my body.
Right.
So I'm an actor through and through. Yeah.
Now, how, as a Ghanaian American, how did your identity actually shape you?
Oof. I mean, Ghana is home. You know, Ghana is in my blood. So there's so many things about us, our regality, the way that we are consistent with each other in terms of our presence and even our generosity with each other and with the world. I think that's just naturally in me, and so I bring that to my art. I bring that to sets when I'm on sets. If I'm leading, I lead also with kindness because I think that's important. And those are all things I learned from being Ghanaian.
Right. So as an actress, do you always bring a part of Ghana?
Of course, always. It's just with me, so I can't help it. You know?
Right. Now, let's talk about storytelling. Storytelling can also be more of passion, but as an activist, how do you translate it into purpose?
Absolutely. So it's important that we use our entertainment also to educate. I always say that, you know, those of us that are gifted with creativity and the ability to tell stories, we need to teach. And there's so much that we can teach each other as humans. There's so much empathy we can learn through other people's stories. So when we talk about activism, when we talk about justice, any kind of social issues, we can put that into our art and we can tell the story in a way that's entertaining. So you don't feel like you're necessarily being lectured to. You're watching it for, you know, fun and laughs, but hopefully you will learn something.
Yeah, so would you say entertainment is your storytelling style?
Yes.
It always has to be entertaining for you.
Always. It has to be entertaining. Well, for me, I mean, I love a documentary and I love to watch real world news and such. But for me, I want to sit down, I want to get lost in a story, I want to get lost in characters. There's something that separates you from what's happening on screen, so it's easier for you to receive the information.
Yeah, so back to activism, what issues are closest to your heart?
Anything that has to do with equality and justice. We're all the same, you know, all of us in our heart. And so it's important to me that anything that creates a level of hierarchy in us on a day-to-day basis, we eradicate that. So that we know that you and I are the same. If we know that as we're having a conversation, it will extend to the whole world and hopefully we will treat each other better.
Yeah, so do you believe like film can actually be very instrumental to social change?
Oh, of course. It always has been, you know? It always has been, and I'm very grateful to be a part of the conversation because we have a lot to talk about.
Okay. Now, let's take you back home. Let's talk about your family. Okay. Who is Abba? Tell us.
Wow.
Tell us your position in the house, you know, everything. We want to know you. We want to know your family.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, excellent. So Abba is a fourth-born child of a very high-achieving family. I'm proud to say that. Now, what that did for me was it caused me to raise my standard very high. So I've walked through life viewing it through a lens of success. There's no room in my story for failures. And if they do, they fail me forward. That's something I learned from not only Ghana, but my home life, my family. I have a large family, lots of extendeds. I have a large friend base. And all those people made me who I am. So I consider myself to be not only a creative, but also a leader in many, many ways. Being fourth born, you know, you learn how to listen a lot.
And you learn from a lot of people's mistakes.
You learn from a lot of people's mistakes. And so you're able to sit back, listen, and say, okay, this is now how I want to present myself. So then when it's your time, you're ready, like I am now.
Yeah. Okay, and education, how was education like? What kind of student were you?
If I can be honest, I was a distracted student, but let me tell you why.
Is it edgy?
Let me tell you why. Because when it comes to education, a lot of us have one way of viewing education. You sit in a classroom, you have somebody teach you, you go home, you do the homework, you come back. That's the way that we learn.
Same old thing,
When I found out what an arts school was, a school of the arts, where you learn about different methods of the same thing we would learn math, but maybe rather than sitting down and actually counting, you do it through an 8 count in a dance step. You learn math that way. Maybe you learn science in a different way. And so when I learned about a school of the arts, I said, that would have captured my attention. Because when I'm just sitting in the classroom and I'm just listening to the teacher, I'm very smart, so I'm going to receive the information. But what I'm really thinking about is, after school, I have to get the dance troupe together, and I have to get these people together so that we can create the play, because I'm going to put it up on these dates. So I was a distracted student, if I can be honest, but also very smart. So always listening, always receiving, always doing my work.
Right.
Yeah.
And how did your family take it when you actually told them, look, I'm going into the arts, I'm probably going to be an actress? Especially from a high-achieving African family because
Exactly.
everybody's expecting you to be, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, something super great.
I know.
As they always say.
You know, I have to say, the pressure came internally more than externally. So for me, because I know what more acceptable occupations have been, it took me a while to say it out loud. I've always been the same. You know, anybody who knows me from childhood on knows I've always been a creative, somebody who always wants to, you know, make people laugh and smile. However, at some point you have to sit back and say, okay, what am I going to do for a living? And so I knew what I wanted to do, but then I picked up a second major. I also studied political science.
Okay.
I studied politics.
Okay. So would you say you picked out political science as a second major because in your head you're like, if this fails, I could go into political science?
Never.
Never.
I never thought I would fail.
All right.
However, I wanted to have something that I could say to people to kind of fix. It's almost like a mask so that they couldn't say anything to discourage me. And that's something that, you know, I did when I was younger. Now, of course, I'm happy to say that I'm an actor and I'll say it very loudly. But it took me a while to get that comfortable. So it was easier to tell somebody, oh, I study politics and art. And then they won't hear the art part. They'll just ask me about the politics. So it was almost like a shield.
Right. So how long did it take you to get your first big break on big screen?
Ooh. I moved to Los Angeles.
Tell us about the hustle. Yeah, how it started. Yeah, because we sometimes tend to watch the hustle from movies, especially when it comes to the American terrain. Do you understand of how people move from city to city just because they want certain careers, especially creative careers?
Yes.
So was that your story too?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Los Angeles. I wanted to go to, I mean, it's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming about this my whole life. So I went to Hollywood.
At what age?
At 21. I went to Hollywood at 21. And it was a massive shock. It's hard. It's difficult.
It's not like how you see on TV
It's
or
not like
movies.
what you see on TV. No, it's difficult. And so it's a matter of how much grit do you have? How much persistence do you have? And me, I have a lot. I have a lifetime worth. And so I sent out my photographs. I'm making calls. I'm on the internet looking to see what agencies are looking for somebody like me, what casting directors are looking for somebody like me. And I'm sending my stuff over and over and over and over and over. And then one day somebody called me.
And which project was that?
So this was an agent, and I got my first break in a Hallmark commercial on television.
Okay.
Yes, playing a Ghanaian.
Oh,
Of course, yes.
okay.
I was excited.
So did you have to bring out the Ghanaian accent?
I didn't, not for this one. This one I didn't have any words. So I came, yes, it was me and my child. You know, of course, we're wearing traditional cloth.
kente.
Yes, and we're in the commercial. And that commercial did so well. And it did so well for me personally because I learned that success looks different to different people.
Different people.
And I learned what it looks like to me. For me, if I go on the set and I do a wonderful job, that's all I need.
success for you.
That's success for
Yeah.
me. What happens with the project afterwards, I leave that to
Yeah.
God. Yeah, yeah. So it's great.
So it's not about money for you?
Well, I mean, you have to eat.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it is a part of it.
Yeah.
But if the project doesn't sit right with my soul, there's no amount of money that will allow it to align.
So have there been some projects that you have rejected?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nah. If it's something that causes me to compromise any of my morals, whether it be the showing of my body or something that I'm saying, maybe something another character is saying that is not resolved in the storyline, if I have the ability to chat with the writer or director and see how we can adjust, I will. And if not, I will kindly say no.
I'm sorry,
And
I
that's okay.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about being on the set of Black Panther.
Yes.
When you got that call, where were you? What were you doing?
Oh,
How did
my
you
goodness.
feel knowing that it's going to be Black Panther?
Wow.
And also when you realize that, look, this is a big hit. It's
Yes.
all over the world.
Yes.
Africa is loving it and everybody's loving it.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
Wow.
Okay, so let's start from the call.
So, of course, like the rest of the world, I saw the first one.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I was crying in the theater, blown away. So, you know, with films that are that large, especially Marvel, they're very quiet and they're very discreet. So I didn't know what I was auditioning for. And I auditioned
you didn't even know what
times.
you were auditioning for.
I had no idea. No. And that's why you just go in and you do your best every time, because you have no idea.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I just did my best, you know, did my few lines here and there, sent it off many times. I got a call from my wonderful agent saying, "You've booked this project, it's untitled. We need you to be here at this time on this day." And I think it was either the same day or the very next day.
So it's untitled, they don't even let you know what it is.
They don't tell you. So you can't go call everybody you've ever met.
You're coming in and say, please, I'm going to be on Black Panther.
No, they have to keep hush-hush. So I actually didn't realize what was happening, because also my agent, you know, she's very professional. She says, we'll talk about it after we sign everything, all the ink is dry. So I went to my fitting. When I went to my fitting, I met Academy Award winner. Her name is Ruth Carter. She was our costume designer. And as soon as I met her, I knew she was the costume designer for the first one. And I know her work. So I saw her, I saw the thing said Wakanda Navy, and I said, oh, Wakanda forever. I said, okay, Ava. And now I have to have a conversation with myself. Okay, Ava, get it together. You know, you're here, you've arrived. Yes, this is it. And so we did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and definitely from the reels that we just watched right now, I've seen that you've been on different networks. Yeah. So which work would you say has been so dear to you? And which one would you say was the most challenging?
Wow. Okay, so not to sound cliche, but the truth is every single project I do is dear to me. Every single one. I'm so grateful every time. I'm grateful to be chosen amongst all of the actors, and I'm grateful to be present on set and be able to share my piece of creativity with the world. I mean, of course, when you talk about a franchise like Marvel's Black Panther, or you talk about The Color Purple with Blitz Bazawule, a fellow Ghanaian.
Exactly.
When you talk about these kind of heavyweight films, it's going to come with a different level of responsibility and pressure on your shoulders. So I would say maybe the ones that people will view the most are probably the ones that maybe feel a little more intimidating before you arrive on the set. But the truth is, I value every single character and every single role equally. I do.
And which has been your most challenging role?
Wow. All of them for different reasons. Truly. It's either making sure you stay composed because the person in front of you you're a fan of.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. I can imagine. You're probably a fan of the person in front of you.
Absolutely. Yes. No, I love film and I love television. I watch so much. So the people I'm acting opposite, somebody like Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I've been watching him my whole life. So I would say, wow. It's so hard to pick.
I know,
but
right?
the challenging ones usually are the ones where there is somebody who I admire, who I'm now in a scene with. And again, it's Abba. Keep your composure. Remember your lines. You know, look straight ahead. Remember your direction. It's just having a conversation with yourself. But I don't know if there's been one above the rest.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about Black Star International Film Festival. So recently you were made the Diaspora Ambassador. How did you feel about that?
Oh, I cried. I cried. It feels very much like this is a massive return for me, and it's also very aligned with my calling. It's very important for me that we across the diaspora tell our stories in an authentic way, and that our talent in Ghana is showcased to the rest of the world.
Right.
And so the ability for me to be able to not only be a voice for us, but for any Black diasporan is a huge responsibility. It's an honor. I'm so grateful. And I'm so happy to be in this role. I'm excited.
Right.
It's a new day.
I know, right?
Yeah, we got a lot coming.
It's also a new day for Ghana Film because you're also bringing something in.
Oh boy, we have a new project.
I know, because that responsibility lies on you right now.
We have a new project.
No matter if you like it or not, that responsibility lies on you as the ambassador.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So tell us about the project.
Okay. So my new project, which I haven't talked to anybody about, this is brand new.
Right here on Breakfast Daily, you're hearing it for the first time. We're talking about Abba's
project?
This is a fresh project. I'm so grateful and I'm so proud to be saying that I have the honor to work with the talented and the creative Kobina de Graaf Johnson of Anabox Studios. We have a new film coming. I can't say too much about it because, you know, there's still some things in the works. However, this is a story that's going to highlight relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, familial relationships, and it'll really showcase us as Ghanaians to the rest of the world in a proper light. So I'm very excited. You guys, please stay tuned. This is a big one.
Fingers crossed. We can't wait to see it. But how important is it for you to actually connect the diaspora to Ghana?
It means everything. That's my whole life's purpose. It means everything. We have so much here. And it's important for me to make sure that we tell our own stories and we tell them correctly, so that the rest of the world can see what's happening not only in Ghana but in Africa as a whole. Absolutely.
So when we talk about opportunities, what opportunities do you think exist for diasporans here in Ghana?
There's so much.
I mean, in the creative industry.
Yes, there's so much. There's so much room for not only actors, directors. Where are our writers? We want scripts. You know, we want administrative minds who can deal with the business of the industry as well. So everybody that has a leaning towards the creative arts, I would say come, let's work together.
Come, let's work together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But what impact do you actually hope that your work leaves behind to every young Ghanaian right now?
My hope is that every young Ghanaian would know it's possible. It's possible. What's the dream in your heart? What did you come on this earth to do? What has God told you that you are supposed to do? You can do it, and you should do it. That's why the dream is there.
Are you religious?
I am.
Christian?
I consider myself very spiritual, absolutely. I believe in God, yes.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm sitting here today.
Oh, amen, amen. So, outside the spotlight, who is Abba?
Abba.
So when the cameras are not on you.
Okay, yes. Abba likes dessert a lot.
So you're sweet tooth?
Abba has a sweet tooth, yes.
Okay.
Abba likes food in general, but Abba likes dessert. Abba likes blankets, comfortable blankets, and sweats. You know, I like to be cozy.
Wow, comfortable blankets.
I'm gonna.
I don't know how this will sound, but that's very white.
The blankets is true because it's
That's very
hot.
white.
It's true because it's so hot.
We are black people. Abba, wake up. Can I pinch you? Wake up.
Well, you know what I really like?
That's so white. You like
I
blankets.
like it. I like it when, because it's so warm and lovely, and you know, I love the weather outside. Humid, it's great. And then you come in the house and you turn on the air condition, and it's chilly.
Then you cozy up.
And then I get cozy. You know, it's comfortable. Yes.
So you spend a
And I
lot
have
of
my
money on
snacks.
blankets. So do you spend a lot of money on blankets?
I get gifted a lot of blankets too because people know I like blankets. I like comfortable things. Blankets, pillows, you know, just things to make you feel cozy. Because I'm going to have a movie night. I'm going to have my snacks. You see, it all ties together.
We would like to see how your house is.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of blankets and pillows everywhere.
There's a lot of blankets. There's a lot of pillows. That's true. That's true. I like to be comfortable.
All right. And I see that you have a very great physique. Are you into fitness?
Oh, thank you. I am. I practice yoga regularly. Yes. It helps to center me and keep me grounded. It's a chance for me to also meditate and pray, and it allows physical fitness and my spiritual fitness to align.
Right. Yeah. I'm talking about physical fitness. How important is your physique as an actor?
Oh, very.
Because that's something that we overlook in Ghana or in Africa. Well, I think South Africa is doing well. Let's say in West Africa, because most of the times you see people that are not in their very best shape, casted for roles that are meant to be for someone that is probably very fit.
Sure.
So how important is your, physique to acting?
So I think what's most important is how you feel about yourself first and foremost, because every size is going to look and feel different for everyone. So as long as you feel good, I think that's what's most important. When we talk about acting, you know, you're on set for hours and hours and hours of the day. What are you eating? What are you putting into your body? And then when you come home, how do you recover so that you're your best? So it's mostly about health, making sure that my health is regulated. But also, I was an athlete growing up, so muscle memory is important to me. Staying in shape is important to me. If I'm shooting a film and I'm wearing a swimsuit, I want to feel comfortable in my body so that you can receive the story and maybe not necessarily be paying attention to the physical appearance. So really, as I mentioned, to me, what's most important is how you feel inside, and are you healthy? And if so, then that will present itself on the outside as well.
Wow. What do you like eating?
Well, today I'm going to have benku and nkrumah froye. I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
See, you're very Ghanaian. I like that. It's Heritage Month, and she had to talk about Ghanaian food.
Yes, I will. Today I will have it.
How long are you in Ghana for, though?
I'm here for about a month.
Okay, so that so you know what? Because you talked about food and you talked about Ghanaian food, we're going to invite you to the Back to Your Village Food Festival. Yeah, so we're taking you to your village, or we're bringing the village to Accra. And this is something that we do yearly. So that's it. It's at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park, the 28th and the 29th of March 2026, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you don't make it on Saturday, you can make it on Sunday, or you can make it on both days. So there's cultural displays, there are different foods from all parts of the country. You definitely do not want to miss. I am inviting you personally. Abba.
Thank you. And can I tell you, that's my birthday weekend.
Woohoo! So imagine we give you a clan, you know, and for Chidechi, and then we put a candle on the side and sing happy birthday for you. When you blow it, you know, you go straight into your
I would love it. I would love it.
You see, that's good. That's good. You see, everything's aligning.
It is. It is. It's
everything's
perfect.
aligning. So
it's perfect. It's
so
perfect.
we're inviting you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, it's been really interesting talking to you, and I always ask you behind the scenes about your sister. Yes. Because the first day I saw you, you remember?
Yes.
We were sitting out there, and I was looking at you like, you look like someone. But should I tell you who you look like? You understand? Because I didn't know how you're going to take
all the
it.
time. I
do you
know.
understand?
I know. It's okay.
So you have a very powerful sister.
I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bozoma.
Yes.
And of course, she's represented Ghana well outside there.
Absolutely.
And she has also been an instrumental voice when it comes to, you know, letting the diaspora come to Ghana or connecting the two places together.
Yes.
How does it feel being the sister of someone that is so strong like that?
Oh, wonderful, of course. I mean, all the things that you just mentioned, these are incredible, incredible movements that she's made, not just for our country, for our family, for Black people all over the world, for women. So, of course, we're all inspired. We're all encouraged. I'm very proud of her. Absolutely.
Would you say she's one of the people that actually inspires you to say, you know, if I fail, I am failing forward.
Failing forward, absolutely. Because you watch not just your family members, but people that are older than you, people that are in your circles, you watch and you see how also they are handling themselves. And, you know, we are all part of the same story, ultimately. And so we have to encourage each other's successes so that we can all succeed. So, of course, not only my siblings, but my friends and my colleagues, you, I'm rooting for you. You know, all of us, we have to root for each other so we can be stronger together. Absolutely.
So we see your other sisters on social media too. So tell them we love them too.
Absolutely.
So they wouldn't feel left out. We love you too.
Yes, yes.
We
There's
really
four
do
of us.
love
There's
you.
four of us.
Yeah, there's four of
We're all
you.
great. Yes.
Yeah. And you all look alike.
Yes.
Guys, they all look alike. It's so confusing. Because the first day I saw you, I was shook. I was like, is she the one?
People get us confused all the time.
Then I checked the name, I'm like, oh no, it's not her.
It's true, and we love it. It's
and I'm
true.
like, but she doesn't have the same shirt. And I'm like, so who? Then I go to your sister's page and I see your other sister with a different name. I'm like, okay.
And then there's another one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's four. There's four.
Now,
yes.
We're going to be ending very soon, but if the world could hear just one story from you, what would that be?
It would be the story of hope. It would be a story of following your dreams, making sure that what you were born to do, you have the courage and you have the perseverance to succeed in whatever it is that your calling is. So I would tell a story of someone who has pushed and pushed in order to be where they are, and they're successful in it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Abba.
Thank you.
What's your social media handle so people can follow you?
Please,
Yes,
at Abba the Goddess.
At Abba the Goddess.
That's correct.
Yeah, you look like an African goddess, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking to Ghanaian American actress, director, producer, writer, activist, storyteller, and diaspora ambassador for Black Star International Film Festival. And her story is actually very inspiring. And watching her reels just made me feel like, wow, she's gone far. It's not just 1 or 2 movies, but she has done a lot and represented the country very well. And as you can all see, she's an intersection of film, identity, and culture, and also trying her very best to tell the Ghanaian story out there and connect the diaspora to Ghana. We've been speaking to Abba Arthur. Abba, thank you so much. Thank you. It's really nice having you here. You should come more often. We'll find something to talk about. But don't forget, I'm inviting you for the food festival.
Absolutely, for my birthday.
All right, yes, I'm bringing a candle and you know, like a flashlight to put
I'll
together.
receive it. Thank
All
you.
right, let's take a quick break and we will be back.
What is going on?
The sonic emitter has been destroyed.
That can't be good.
This is my wife, Abina. Your presence blesses us, Mama. You have grandchildren?
Get out of it.
Is all okay in here, Inspector?
Yeah, most everything is to code. If I'm nitpicking, the only red flag would be the live monkey eating grapes in the cupboard.
Ethel!
What you call my name for like that?
Fix this.
Ma'am, I'm gonna come back next week, and as long as the kitchen is 100% monkey-free, then I won't file a report. Sound good?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I owe you one. I am so sorry that this happened to you. I don't even have the words.
I don't need sympathy. I don't need an apology.
I promise to do my part. Yeah?
Miss Hightower here?
No?
Seems a little strange being that she lives here at home. Mind if I come in? She's a good friend of mine.
Actually, we kind of busy right now. Hey, yo, you got a search warrant or something? You do know this is why we never got anywhere, right? It's like you always have something else to do or some further goal in your mind instead of just enjoying what's around you. David, honestly, what would you rather do? I'll see you in another year. You're kind of tired. You like my haircut?
I love it. When a black girl cuts her hair off, it means she confident. It also means she ain't got a weird-shaped head.
My head is the perfect shape.
Now all you need is a crown.
Oh, my crown has already been bought and paid for.
With free labor.
Come on, slavery.
See, that's why I stay awake. And cut.
Ago.
That was an interesting conversation that Chris Carter had with Abba Arthur there. Interesting one there. And we are continuing the show and bring you another interesting one that has to do with Impact Summit. So it's Ghana Impact Summit. In studio is Mary Afenia Baka, who is the program coordinator for Impact Investing Ghana. And also we have Efua Jani, who is the partnership officer, Impact Investing Ghana. Let's delve into it now. You're welcome, ladies. It's a holiday.
Yeah.
How are you doing the Eid?
Well, as you can see, we are in studio with you.
Let's start with you, Mary. Tell us about this Impact Investing Summit.
Okay, so maybe I start off. So Ghana Impact Summit is hosted by the Ghana Impact Investing Ghana.
Okay.
And we are co-hosting with the GSG Impact as well as the African Impact Investing Group. But in terms of what we do, we bring together key stakeholders to mobilize capital for SMEs. And we do this across 3 interconnecting initiatives. One is unlocking capital for SME. One is on research, advocacy, and policy. So that's where the Ghana Impact Summit sits. And then the last one is on building the capacity of the ecosystem in terms of ESOs, pensions, fund managers, etc. And if I will speak more on the summit in terms of his vision and what we intend to do.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. So as she shared, as part of our strategy of unlocking $1 billion in impact funds to impact ventures or where it's supposed to be, we create what we call the enabling environment to allow this to happen. And that is the reason we have this summit. So the Ghana Impact Summit is in its 3rd year. It has run for 2 years already.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and it's a platform that brings together key stakeholders in the ecosystem. So we are talking policymakers, government actors, entrepreneurs, social innovators, anyone who is eager to collaborate, to share insights, to champion initiatives around how do we mobilize capital into impactful ventures that can drive economic growth and create sustainable jobs. So the impact investing here is investing not just for financial returns, but we are looking at a measurable social and environmental impact. So this is what the summit is about, bringing everyone that needs to be in the conversation together to drive money to where it's supposed to be.
And where is the money supposed to be? Which
Money
sectors is
Yeah.
right for the money
So
to be?
agribusinesses, agri-tech, fintech, healthcare, climate businesses, but most importantly, focusing on women-led or women-owned SMEs. So those are some of the sectors that we are trying to move capital into.
Oh, wow. Wow. And do you think that these sectors that you've mentioned, they are sectors we are really prioritizing when it comes to, well, let's invest in these sectors and let's create more jobs, let's make it very lucrative and all that for the economy?
Yes, absolutely. Those are the sectors that some of our investors are also looking into. That's where the money is going towards. And so we are trying to build those sectors more so that they can expand as well as create more jobs for people and also economical growth.
Wow, interesting. So when is the summit happening?
Okay, so it's happening on the 24th of March at Kempinski Hotel from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This year our theme is Scaling Impact, Mobilizing Local Capital for Locally Led Change. And the reason why we chose this theme is because we want to look more into how do we mobilize our own capital. Looking at what is happening in the global space, how do we rely on our own capital, talking about pension funds, local investors, and local institutions. We have a lineup of speakers from both the global space who have local market insights. So we are talking the likes of we have the EU head of corporation who will be speaking. We have Amalate, the CEO of Impact Investing Ghana. We have a speaker from the Venture Capital Trust Fund. We have sessions that have been specially curated that will have pension fund managers. Wow. Yes, we have pension and investment experts that will be, who are not just speakers on the panel, but they are decision makers. So they know what they are talking about in terms of deploying capital, financing ecosystem and building businesses.
Oh, interesting. So you joined, that means you are learning a lot, and you are also trying to learn how to invest. If you are not already an investor,
yes,
also trying to.
So just to add, that one unique feature of the summit is the deal rooms. So we have a deal room that we run through the summit where we are matching businesses with potential investors.
Oh, beautiful.
Who have already the business have been screened and they've been presented to these investors who would love to meet them during the summit. So the summit is obviously connecting and or supporting social enterprises and then connecting them with investors.
Yeah. Wow, and just to add to what Efua said, aside the deal rooms, we also have the Investor Connect. So if you're a business and you're not able to meet one-on-one in the creator sessions, you get to have the opportunity to also pitch to the investors in the room. So we have the Investor Connect, which is part of one of the sessions that we'll be hosting. The pre-deal room virtuals, I've already started it yesterday. So we held that's a virtual one, but the in-person one is going to be at the summit as well.
On the 24th.
Yes.
Good. Now you've said it, interesting, it's juicy. I want to be part of it. How can I get or be part of it? How can I register?
Yes, so all the details are on the platform. That's the Ghana impactsummit.org. So the registration details are there, the agenda details are there, all the speakers details are there, how to get into, if you want to partner, the details are there as well.
Is it free?
No, it's a paid summit.
Okay.
So in standard in-person is 2,000 Ghana cedis. Virtual is 500. We have discounted it for corporates of 3 and 5.
Oh, nice.
And also for entrepreneurs, we've discounted it to 1,000 cedis. So if you're an entrepreneur, we want you to come and join us at the Ghana Impact Summit.
Wow.
And have that conversation.
You said this the third time?
Yeah, this is the third year.
The third year. Yeah. Okay, fine. So how was the first two?
It was good. I mean, 2023, it attracted over 300 participants.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it was at this same summit where we launched our platform called the Deal Source Africa. And then the second year, that was 2024, it attracted over 250 and then some virtual participants and 2 very key reports that were launched during the summit, which is the State of Venture Capital and Private Equity, and then
the compendium,
the
with
National
the
Investment
UNRC.
Compendium,
Yeah.
which we did with the UNRC, was launched. We also have deal room sessions, and through those deal rooms, some deals were closed. So these are some unique features that have happened over the years, and we are looking forward to an even better summit this year.
Wow, and you paused it 2025?
No, we run the Africa Impact Summit.
Impact Summit,
So when we do that, we don't run the Ghana Impact Summit.
Ghana
so
Impact
this is
Summit,
more Ghana focused.
Okay.
But last year, Impact Invest in Ghana hosted the Africa Impact Summit.
Okay, so 30 minutes for each of you. Final words.
Yes, so I would say that if you're a policymaker, investor, ecosystem builder, an
30
SME,
seconds.
and you want to be in there, please come to the Ghana Impact Summit on the 24th.
Yeah. And
Yes,
you,
I would
30
like
seconds.
to use it to thank all our strategic partners, the UNCDF, together with the EU, Expertise France, VCTF, MDC Africa, Venture Capital Trust Fund, the Ghana Investment Support Program. And I'll say that anyone that wants to be in the conversation of shaping Ghana's future through real investments and impact has to be there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Efua Jani, Partnership Officer, Impact Investing in Ghana, and also Mary Afeni Abaka, Programs Coordinator, Impact Investing. That's Ghana.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. We're grateful. Keep watching Channel One TV. We'll be back with more on the show. Stay with us.
Ago.
This would do.
Okay.
This and the other ones would do. We can use this as your main profile picture. Yeah? Yeah.
Then one
perfect. The upload. But before that, I think we should get you a nickname.
Vera, what upset this insight is that? Is it a porn site or what? Just a few minutes into chatting, a man is asking me to come home and see him. And then a few minutes later, another man sent me a picture of his pro. And then there's this one that calls me asking for how much I charge for shots and... Vera, be serious. I'm traumatized.
Come and see.
The Blank Saints, coming soon on Channel 1 TV.
The vibe is too much.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel 1 TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
And of course, it's the Eid Mubarak or Eid Fitr edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV, and you'll bring you a number of interviews on the show, back-to-back conversation. But let's talk about Butchie, MOBA, that is Infants Pim Boys. And they have an upcoming event. It's a 150th edition, or let me say anniversary of the school. Let's delve into the number of activities that they will do to commemorate that special anniversary. But in studio with us is Atu Bonfo, chairman and the programs, media and publicity committee for the 150th anniversary. Yeah, welcome, sir.
Thank
How
you.
are you doing?
I'm good.
I saw a disco and Ogasco doing something against Butchie. Is there any issue at Disco or Gasco?
No, it's they are brothers who love to use us as the hatred board.
Okay.
But they were friends when we were together.
When you're together, okay.
But then if there is any public event, they like to prove to the world that we are their enemies.
Oh.
Because we call the Ogasco guys fishermen.
Why?
Because they are
close to the sea. Yes, when you cross the streets,
yes,
you get to the sea.
And at the saddle, when we were in school, I don't know about now, they had a lot of monkeys So we call them Adisco monkeys. And we claim to be the gentlemen and they hate it. So that's the fight we've had.
But the two of them came to meet you.
Yes. Adisco is a little over 100 years now. Augustine's is not there yet.
It's not close.
They are coming up as
gradually.
we move.
Beautiful. So 150 years of Butwe. What are some of the activities that you'll be doing to commemorate this event, and take us through?
Well, we're looking at it as a national event because Mfantsipim, as people call us Mfantsipim, but we are actually Mfantsipim.
Okay.
It's a fancy word, which Saba coined for Mfantsifo Apim. And the school was actually set up basically to help develop the country with indigenous people.
Beautiful.
So even though he used Mfantsifo, it was like the Ghanaian souls, and then he saw education as the fulcrum that was going to develop the country with the local people. So 150 years, we see it as 150 years of secondary education in Ghana.
Beautiful.
Not necessarily Mfantsipim, because that's the beginning of secondary education in the country. And so in celebrating that, we are embracing all our brothers and sisters, all the institutions in the country. So we're going to have a debate program. We're going to have quizzes with other, getting maybe the basic level up to GHS to participate in that. And then we're going to have fun games at the secondary level with the sister schools as well. There's going to be lectures. There's going to be, of course, jams across the decades, because, you know, Mfantsipim started in 1876. So we have a lot of older senior boys, some still are around. So we want to satisfy the various year groups. So we're going to have that, and then the anniversary itself, the climax is in November from 13th onwards. But then we'll launch it in April.
Okay. April when?
April 24th. Because because of the Easter, it was supposed to be early, because April 3rd is actually Founders Day.
Oh, nice.
That's when the school actually was founded. So we celebrate that every year. But this year, because of the 150th, we're going to go to Cape Coast, launch the 150th anniversary there, and celebrate the Founders Day as well. Then that would be the beginning of the celebration. Tonight, we're going to have the launch of the anniversary cloth and song.
Tonight?
Yes, from 6 p.m. at the atrium at the World Trade Center. So we're going to launch the cloth that we're going to be using for the event. So that will be tonight. And then...
At what time?
6 p.m.
6 p.m., okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Once we get the cloth and the songs out, then it carries to the launch itself, and then the other activities follows.
Wow, interesting. But you completed which year?
1985.
1985.
Yes.
It's not what we are saying today in schools. How was school like in the 1980s and eventually completing in 1985?
It was when we went to Form 1, I mean, we thought we met the most wicked people ever. And you know, as 12-year-olds, 13, 11, you see some of the Form 5 boys, they look like your uncles, big guys with hairs on their faces and stuff. And you know, that's for me personally, that was the first time getting into the boarding house. There were some of our friends who came from boarding house in the primary school, so they had experience out of home. But for those of us who were fresh, I mean, it took us months to acclimatize. But even then, you really don't, because, you know, you don't know this person. He wakes you up in the middle of the night. Get me water. And you can't say no. The few times people refuse, they get punished or they get beaten. So it was hectic throughout. But then in Mfantsipim, it's like Form 1 to 3s are classified as juniors. So after Form 3, then you come into your own, and you also feel that you are there.
Senior.
You are now a senior in the
Wow, interesting. If you had a chance to give an advice as to one thing you'd want change in our senior high school or in our secondary school education in recent times, what would you say? Looking at the fact that you have seen it all in the 80s.
Presently, I mean, I was part of a team that went into the school to inspect the infrastructure. It's deteriorated so bad, and the one thing I would plead with government, if it's possible to do, is to reduce the numbers in all the senior high schools, because either we use technology hand in hand with what we have presently, so that you don't have too many students using the same facilities I used. We were about 800. And now the boys are about 3,800.
Wow.
And you can imagine, they've added only 2 houses to it.
There's pressure.
So there's pressure on the sanitation, there's pressure in the classrooms. You go to the dormitories, there's nothing to write home about. So that's the main thing. And as old boys, you know, in Vanspen, our tradition is that we stick with the school till death do us part.
True.
So keep contributing. But the worry for MOBA is that you put in the money for the infrastructure as we know it today. Now, for instance, because of the huge numbers, they go to dining hall in sessions.
Oh, really?
Yes, because like I said, 800 of us were there.
Yeah,
So
and now 3,800.
So they
But the
can't-
dining hall is still the same size.
It's still the same size. And even though every time, like, because they were doing the, I don't know what to call it, it's like, there's a kind
the senior high school, or the
senior high schools
the
now,
double track, the track
double
system.
track.
Yeah.
So every time there's only 2-year groups there. And even with that, they can't go to dining hall together, because the Form 1s are about 1,400 thereabouts.
Wow.
The Form 2s are about another 1,000 something, you know. So there's too much pressure on the infrastructure. They've added classroom blocks, but you see, what it does to the kids is that the teachers now have to teach over 50 kids in a room.
In a room.
And you go there, the way the classrooms are the same sizes, they've added more desks, so you can imagine there's no room
space
to maneuver. It's
congestion.
Yes, it's something I think the government must look at. And I know that the population has increased. So I think maybe we should be looking at technology where you don't have to be physically present in Vanspen, but you can get the same lessons in somewhere in Brongahafo. And so you write the exams there, but you get tuition from there, because, you know, technology can make it possible.
Yeah. True. Anyway, so it's the 150th anniversary of Vanspen. And tonight you are launching the cloth.
Adoring the Cloth.
And also
songs.
the 2 songs.
Anniversary songs. Yeah.
Interesting. Final words from you to your fellow MOBA people.
Yeah, guys, we want all of you to participate this evening, because as you well know, we need close to 40 million CDs to kind of renovate the school, refurbish everything, and it cannot fall on a few people. So we implore all old boys to come tonight to the Atrium World Trade Center and contribute your widow's mite.
Thank you so much, Mr. Atu Bonfo. He is the chairman for the media and publicity team for the 150th anniversary for the Vanspen Old Boys. You're still watching Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, an exciting one will be coming again.
Ago.
Channel 1 TV is celebrating celebrating Ochiame Kwame, the cultural icon, the musical genius, and the philanthropist. Kwame turns 50 years in April, and Channel One TV is celebrating him for his contribution towards arts and culture, health and wellness, and positive impact on the youth. We are hosting OK at 50, a night of 50 songs and love at Plus 233 on April 18 at 7 p.m. till you beg to go home. Dedicated to my stable girls. It's a one-mic check. Featuring an all-star lineup of Ghanaian artists who have been impacted by this legend. Kidi, Kwame Eugene, Brothers, Sister Fia, Amrado, Miss V, Abochi, Kwabna, Akwabua, Raskuku, Adina, Abiana, Kweku Darlington, and King Paluta. 10 artists performing 50 songs. It's going to be an all-white party with a purpose. Ochiame wishes to build a pediatric emergency center at Menchia. You see, this is why we love OK. His legacy goes beyond music. Let's celebrate a jam. 1,000 cedis for regular, 1,500 cedis for premium. Call or WhatsApp 0240-341-678 to pre-book your ticket or go on www.okworld.com.gh for all available information.
Feel the energy and reconnect with your roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration of Ghanaian culture and cuisine from all across the country. Northern, Akan, and Southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the 8th for Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205-973-973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by Ecobank, Gino, Gidi Sheto, and Munchie Biscuits.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel One TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel One TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
So we are continuing with Jaje Lois Arie. You know, you always want to have your mother or the elderly in society to give you advice. It talks about young person who did not listen to the mother's advice and now the mother is no more. Money is not everything. Now you have the money, but your mother is gone. Can the money take you to your mother for the advice? Arie. Ye kanye na wenti. Inchim. Let's go.
Arie. Shinu. Inya okemie shinu. Arie. Shinu. Inya okemie shinu. Na yo fombo ke chapemo.
So it's really been a fantastic episode. So in this episode of The Sound of Our Identity, we have been looking at Ejanka Dabre by the Ramblers Dance Band. We've also heard Mansa Woma by Dr. KJC. We also did Akrowa by Wulome and Arie by Jaje Loy. But you know, we are enjoying this music, but it's not just for listening's sake. We are also paying attention to what these musicians are telling us. The real lessons that we need to, learn from these songs. For me, when you listen to the Ramblers Ejanka Dabre, it tells us that as we live, we should be mindful, because you may never know who will take your place when you are not alive. So you don't put your children in difficult positions, because ebi anasebi du obedi wa ade no asemaranko eti no bobra eya no wa mweni adaho na wo mani anya omoya. But I don't know what this tells you.
This song was actually written by Nana Kwame Ampadu, and he has a version of it,
Right.
which was adopted by Jerry Hansen for the Ramblers. And knowing Nana Kwame Ampadu, he the advice.
Exactly.
Trying to tell us to live right, put things in place so that we leave something for, those who...
Future generations.
Those
Yeah.
who come after us. And it's not just about the Ejanka. I
Yeah.
mean, if we bring it to, nationalism and being nationalistic, whatever we are doing, we are paving way for the future generation.
Exactly.
So we should make sure we live right, we do things right, and then, I mean, the future generation benefits.
And me emphasize try your no.
What you are seeing. So knowing Anampadu, me personally, I'm taking his advice.
It's very, very necessary.
I need to.
It's very, very
and I think
necessary.
everyone watching should also take the
Of course,
advice.
of course. Kwame.
Kojo has said it all.
No, Kojo can't say it all.
Yes, he has said everything.
No, but what lessons are you taking from this?
Aside personal lessons, as professionals in this game, I would say, I think there's a lot more we can do. I heard recently that our legendary Kojo Antwi has written
a book yes.
about his life work,
yeah.
and I think it's high time our predecessors, those who are still alive, document some of these things. If nobody's doing it, personally, they should find ways to document these things so that it can live, their legacies can live. And it will really help, because Michael Jackson once said, learn from the greats. If you want to be great, learn from them, read about them and all that. If there's nothing for us to read about or to learn from, how do we learn from them?
Yeah.
So personally, we have also thought it wise to also try and document most of our stuff. I mean, in the near future, we will definitely have a book.
It's
or
important
books,
because that
so
is what we don't do
Yeah.
in our parts of the world.
Yeah.
So now Nana Ampadu is gone, Dr. KJC is gone. All these legends have left us, but there's no materials that they've left, or as a nation we have put together, just so that we can really tell and know exactly what they came to do. So documenting is very, very necessary. But we also moved on to look at Dr. KJC's Mansa Woma Eko. Mame ne papa foa omo de omo ma school fees omo ehwe mo friend ye e ma mo friend ayi omo ya I don't know efuto bay ene yemfa ma empanyifo etesa
Yebre nkran brabo ma enye easy o economics nko
I tell you.
So sometimes I mean the generation we live in, people usually think it's easy for young adults like us, but it's not. Sometimes we want our mothers to feed us. Sometimes we are hungry. Sometimes we need help. And Mansa in this case represents someone who looks after us, who looks over us. So it's more like a prayer.
Yes.
And we are praying to our parents, deceased, alive. We are, telling them to
be there for us.
Be there for us. They should just,
exactly.
Easy. And one fun fact as well is Thomas Frimpong sang is the lead vocalist on the song. And the way he brings out the sadness, like he brings out the emotion. So it makes you feel like, hey,
But you also know that when you listen to the music of old, these legends who came, from their voice texture to how they express the lyrics and everything, you could actually close your eyes and picture what they are doing. We don't find that today. We're just doing gingre, full stop, then we are done.
I think it's just a matter of being real and living in the context of what you are singing about. Because, if you have a lot of experiences, you've gone through a lot of it. That's why I either say experience is the best teacher.
Absolutely.
If you've yeah,
it ministers to you differently.
Exactly. Change say what club nanka yebo the same song.
Yes.
But when the thing actually happens to you, so I think with them, because of the way they
could
life, the way they experience life, they could feel it when they are right, and the ideas just come about. And with this particular song, I think one other angle we could also look at is for us, the younger generation, we should also not forget where we are coming from.
Exactly.
Because if somebody was able to think about her mother, Mansa, back at home to call them. We to cry and cry, and just say,
exactly.
We should also a chair you know, yes, so we can look at it.
Chin, thank you very, very much. It's been fantastic, you know, doing all these amazing repertoires with you. This is where we bow out, and it's been a great episode of The Sound of Our Identity. We are still in the Heritage Month, and we'll come your way again some other time. I'm Frema Edunyame. See you.
Ago. Ago. Ago.
All right, welcome back. It's still the holiday edition of Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One TV, and I hope you're enjoying your holidays so far, and I also hope you're enjoying the show. We've been talking about the Back to Your Village Food Festival, and my last interview, I'm sure you heard me even inviting Abba to come to the Back to Your Village Food Festival, because we are bringing the village to Accra, or the villages to Accra. But exciting thing is that today we have brought some villages today to the studio.
Interesting display.
It's not just the display, like the people don't understand what we are going through now.
The aroma. The other time, was it yesterday or 3 days ago?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, okay. It was Pinot and which one again?
Ayiple and Kokli Zubon.
Okay.
Kokli Zubon.
Chris, introduce the people so that we can
all right, so
see
today
what
we
can
have
do
another
first.
set of meals.
Wow.
But before we get into those who brought the meals, we would like to introduce Magdalene Williams, who is a comms executive right here in Channel One TV and City 97.3 FM. Hi, Magdalene.
Hi, Chris.
And we also have Maud Esenam Ameibo, CEO of Juice and More, and Mary Gifty Nyachika, who's the CEO of Nasika Locals. And you are all welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Are you guys excited to be here?
Yeah.
What they are doing? Let's go to the food.
And it's a holiday too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get straight to it.
interesting.
So, Maggie, where are we right now when it
Mm.
comes to the preparations? Because clearly it seems like
We are ready.
a lot of things are
Oh, we
going
are ready.
Lots of
From what I'm seeing here, we are ready.
Philip, we are ready.
We are ready.
We are
Next
ready.
week, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
we are
If you
ready.
come, we will eat. But you have to come.
We'll go and the food and eat and
Anyway,
drink
Magdalene,
and
so
leave
take
you.
us through. How's
Yeah.
it going with the preparations?
It's going very well. I think people are still calling in to register, making payments as they should. But we are still saying that once you want to be a part of the Back to Your Village Food Festival, you must, and it's a must, you must have an FDA certificate. This time, we are not playing about that at all.
Yeah, why is it important
So
to have the FDA
it's important
certificate?
to get the right authorities to, vet and approve whatever people are going to eat and drink. Because should something happen at the event, it will be to our own detriment. And we will have to answer for it. The questions are going to be asked. The foods that were brought, the drinks, the snacks and everything, were they certified? If you don't have the right answers, you're going to be in trouble with the authorities. And we don't want to do that as Channel One TV and State FM. And that's why we are making it sort of a mandatory option for you to have the FDA certificate. People are paying, you know, both from the northern side of the country, from the southern, from the Akan. It's exciting the kinds of meals people want to bring, the drinks, the snacks.
Amazing. Wow,
But what do you enjoy about the Back to Your Village Food Festival, Maggie?
For me, it's the variety of meals, of drinks, and also the kinds of people that come through. You, for instance, see someone coming through holding the olden days baskets with their bowl and a lace to cover it, having an afro hair, wearing some slits and cover. It's beautiful to watch. The drama, the drums, the dance, the camaraderie, the networking. Me, I can't wait. I think I want today to be Friday, tomorrow to be Sunday, and the next day
let's just do it.
So that I just get over and down with, because our vendors are ready. The patrons watching us, I know they are ready, and we the organizers are also ready. So let's have a show.
Yeah, so let's talk about let's talk to the vendors. We'll start with Maud SNM Ameibo, CEO of Jude's and More. How are you preparing for that day?
We are almost done preparing. We are just waiting. We can't just wait.
Yeah, so what are you going to be bringing for us?
Okay, we'll be bringing apepensa, jollof.
Everything we see here?
Yes, and more.
So what's that?
There's octopus, spicy octopus.
Right.
Okay.
With yam.
And there's chicken.
And then chicken with the jollof.
Right. Wow.
And then we have crunchy local snacks.
Yeah, and you even have the egg and the
kosiani meku.
Yeah, it's like our best snack in our department.
Yes. We love trending thing like Ghanaians like eggs.
Oh, you
we
like
can
egg.
do with.
Ask for that one.
Yes, we can do with that. Yes, Ghanaians and eggs.
Oh, that one is true. You can give Ghanaians crates of egg for their wedding gifts and things.
We will love it. Well, thank you.
But what would the juice?
So we have the asana, lamujin, and then almighty carrot drink. That's
Carrot.
yes,
it's nice.
It's really nice.
Fresh
He
carrot
doesn't know it.
See this thing.
Yeah, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know it.
Ask Chris.
He doesn't know it. I told you it's really nice. But let's talk to Mary. Mary, what do you also have?
At the moment, I have asana, lamuji, and sobolo. But next week, Pito will be representing. Palm wine is also coming.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, Philip has been feeling really good about this whole thing. We're like,
he's excited.
even the directors have noticed it. They're like, oh, Philip, you're feeling some way.
Because there is food. Please, there is
I
food.
can see some car in there.
Yeah, car.
Some crab and all that. But this will be how many times you participated in the
Okay, I didn't
Back to
do.
Your Village Festival?
I'm almost with. I didn't start with you.
About
So
5 times, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you keep coming?
Yeah, because the review, it's amazing. Yeah, the review, and then the patronage is very high for me. So I keep coming back to back. Even when I'm sick, I'll be there.
You'll come.
Oh yes, she
I'll be
comes.
there.
So with your outfit, for instance, you have the local, you have the jollof rice. I can see them papransa and all that. Is it a walk-in for you, or maybe you do strictly delivery or something?
No, it's a walk-in for us.
So where are you located?
North Carnation, opposite Indian salt and pepper restaurant.
Oh, okay. And for how long have you been running your business?
Close to 10 years now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. And you, Mary, where are you located if someone wants the Lamuji, Asana, Sobolo, for events, for house, take us through your contact, where you're located, how someone can get in touch with you, or probably get it in bulk.
I'm located at Lashibi, Community 17 to be precise, opposite Ahonto FM. Yes. We take orders for all occasions, and distance is never a barrier. Wherever we are called upon, we go.
And you've been doing this for how many years?
Please, for 6 years now.
6 years. Interesting.
But I've been on this program. This is my 3rd time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you like it?
Very much.
Okay.
What is it that you like about it?
Everything about it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You get
know
to
what?
meet new people.
We need to start with her drink first.
Yeah.
So let's start with her Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Then we can come here.
So we're going to do the buffet style.
Of course,
so
we're
just
going to
want
start
walk
from that
around.
side.
Okay.
Then we come here. Then we know exactly what you are going to take. So how do we take it? We go behind or we come in front? Okay.
So should we go behind or come in front?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind, right?
Yeah. So we just take it. So that's and actually this is what we are bringing to you on the Back to Your Village Food Festival. This is the tip of the iceberg. What you can see on display is exactly what you are going to see there on the day and even more. So make sure that you are participating in the exercise. It's free for patrons, so you can come in with your children. This is the moment you can ensure that at least you block your calendar and know that 28th and 29th is blocked for the family, is blocked for your friends, is blocked for the diasporans, people who may not have tasted this in a very long time. Come there. Like Kweku David has always been saying, make sure they are coming with a fat wallet, come with empty stomach, come and eat some, come with bowls as well, pack some and take it home. So we are doing some tastings there, trying to see what they have here, and I'm sure you're also thinking of how you can also get involved. So if you're a vendor, it's 0205 973 973, and you can be part of this event. And just like Magdalene has said, if you are participating, then make sure that you have your FDA certificate, which is very important. If you do not have the FDA certificate, then that means all efforts that you are trying to put into it for you to be part of this event is actually going to be futile. We are not going to accept it. But if you have the FDA certificate that authenticated that you can be part of the Back to Your Village Food Festival, which is an event that we are bringing to your doorsteps, let me put it that way, just in Accra here, Ifwa Southern Children's Park, which is free. Now we've moved to a bigger venue. Previously, you know, it was at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Now it's moved from that place and we are going to the Ifwa Southern Children's Park, which is a very big venue. So we are starting at 10 a.m. and we move straight to 6 p.m. actually. And I'm hearing that there'll be some little extension somewhere. We can't confirm that.
You know at the end of it.
At the last day.
We don't talk about
yeah.
it,
We don't talk
but
about
it'll
it.
be a bit of a surprise.
Wow.
So don't worry, just come, eat,
Okay,
drink,
so I'll go for
snack.
Lamborghini. Okay, so I think your Asana is ready.
Asana, who asked for Asana?
She just gave me a
Okay, I mean, then let me just
I'll
do the
go
Asana.
for Lamborghini.
You want to do
I
that?
like Lamborghini because of
You
the
like
ginger
Lamborghini?
in there, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll do the carrot drink.
this
I
carrot
want the
drink.
carrots.
Take us through how is it done, the carrot drink? Because this is actually the first time I was asking you before we started.
I'm not listening.
Yeah. She's busy playing. Her ears are blocked.
So maybe take us through how this carrot drink is being done. Thank you so much, Magdalene Williams.
What is Lamborghini made of, by the way?
Lamborghini is made up of millets.
Okay.
Local millets. And then some spices. We have the blues, we have the star fruits, and then we
it's
have
very healthy.
Very, very healthy.
This too is healthy.
Yeah.
And yours is the Asana.
That is asana.
I know that's me.
Made of maize.
Made of maize.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the difference between the asana and the aliha is that
It's millet.
it's the same thing, but aliha is the fermented part of it. So you allow it to ferment.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
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 Charlie,
Mm,
it is
nice.
good. You see how we're excited?
Interesting.
When you come on 28th and 29th, this is how much excited you're also going to be.
How easy or difficult is it to do the papansa?
It's not difficult. So it's just the way you prepare the palm nut soup. We do ours with the palm nut soup. Some do it with the oil. So we do it with the palm nut soup. So just how you prepare the palm nut soup, then you take a little, and then you prepare like the way you are preparing baku. But this time you won't mold it like yeah. So you just
yeah.
and then when you get the texture you want, then it's ready.
Okay, so for you,
do you know I can make it?
Well, one of these days I'll visit you. So for you, you do the upper prancer. So if someone comes to your place, the person can get upper prancer, or there are days that you do them.
Okay, we do them on request because it's it's not a meal that people frequently
like rice.
So it's just like once a while you for when you have an appetite for it, and then you based on request we do it, but it is not something that's on the menu ready when you walk in. So it's based on request.
Oh wow!
So and order.
Wow, wow. So what is it that when someone walks in can readily get from your place?
So we have our famous yam and spicy octopus, which is our topmost menu. And then we have the jollof.
Okay.
So sometimes we do stir fry either with the octopus or any other meat of your choice.
Wow, interesting. And Mary, also to you, is that you always have the lamuji, asana, sobolo, the pito that you were talking about, or it's on request?
Please, it's I do some in bottles. That one, I always have them readily available. But with the setups, it's upon request.
Upon request.
Yeah.
So the bottles, someone walk in, the person can get as much as he or she wants and take it home.
Yes,
oh, beautiful, beautiful. So upon request, the person is supposed to call you how many days prior to get whatever he or she wants done?
Not less than 3 days. Because it needs much preparation. And if you take lamuji, for instance, we don't cook it.
Yeah.
And because we don't cook, the preservation aspect of it is something else. So
what goes into it? Because you've been seeing it on the market earlier, lamuji. Tell us, take us through the process.
Okay, so
how do you get it done?
Yeah, and usually we get millet from the market, and this millet has a lot of chaff. We make sure that we take all the chaffs out, and then we soak it overnight. So after soaking it overnight, what I do is that because it doesn't go through cooking, so I use mineral water in the preparation to make it healthy. Yes, please, to make it very healthy. So my lamuji is sometimes a bit expensive than the normal one.
The normal lamuji?
Yes.
Hey,
because she's using mineral water.
Auntie Mary.
Not easy.
This is lamuji na go Harvard.
Okay.
Go Harvard, Oxford University.
What of the asana? Also take us through the process.
Yes. Asana is also made of maize. So what we normally do is that you soak your maize for 2 days, and then you put it under a cover for it to germinate. Yeah. But it wouldn't germinate with leaves. As it springs, then we take it out, we dry it. So that gives it that flavor that you get from the asana. So after drying, either I prefer to pound it, but you can equally mail it as well.
Okay.
Then you boil it.
Wow.
So after boiling, when it's cooked, you can hear some nice aroma. Then it tells you that it is ready.
It's ready.
Then you mix your caramel. That is, you put you heat sugar. That is what gives it the caramel color. Then you add
the sugar gives it the color.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes it really not like this when you.
Oh wow. Okay. So Maud, I'm interested. The carrots thing, the carrots drink. How do you do it?
It's just raw carrots. The carrots you use for your stews. So it's the carrots, you grate it or blend it and you juice it out. Yes, so after juicing out, then I use, because I have diabetic patients on, I use non-dairy milk, milk that is good for, so sometimes I use coconut or almond milk.
Oh God, that's
expensive. Yes, then you use date instead of sugar. So we, like almost all my drinks, yes, my drinks are. So when you are selling it and then the price they complain, but after tasting they appreciate and understand. Yes,
I actually like
so
that they're both health conscious.
Yes,
which is very important. And if you look around now, you would see that a lot of Ghanaians are becoming health conscious because of also the reports that we're also getting from the health services about our health, the rise of diabetes, and then high blood pressure and all that. So I really like the fact that they are health conscious.
And a lot of our vendors are actually like that, if I should say.
Wow.
They take the health of their patrons very, very seriously. Yes, very much. So.
At the end of the day, we also take it as well. So imagine giving an awesome something out, and then you eat it yourself. Mostly, I take this as my breakfast most of the time. Yeah, because I'm on diet. I use this to diet.
So you go on diet. Right?
And it's good for the skin. It's good for the skin. And then so you can tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. At this point, we need to close the cameras and do justice to what we have here at the back door. But thank you so much, Mary. She's the CEO of Nasika Locals, and also Maud, who is also the CEO of Juice and More. It's beginning the holiday edition, Mubarak or Eid al-Fitr edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1. I want to say a very big thank you to EcoBank, Didi Shito, Gino, Manchi, and also Eva Park for supporting and sponsoring the Back to Your Village Food Festival. Without you, certainly we can't do this, and you wouldn't have it on display there. And to you, the patron, it's next week, Saturday and Sunday. So if you can't come on Saturday, why not? On Sunday after church, come there. Make sure that you are coming to support the entire family. Daddy, get money. Mommy, make sure that you have your bowls. Come and spend in the account of Daddy. Daddy won't talk much anyway. So make sure that you are part of it and get to taste something that you haven't eaten in a very long time. Anyway, this is how we wrap up today's edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. I'm Philip Nilate.
And my name is Kuskota. Let's cheers.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are enjoying. Next week, we'll meet you there. Bye-bye.